Hey everyone, welcome to Black Women with Opinions, the podcast. I'm Eb.
I'm Mandy.
I'm Sia.
And this is a safe space for Black women to give their unfiltered opinions about anything and everything.
We hope you're ready for a good time.
Okay.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh man, it's been a good day. A busy day for me, but nevertheless really productive. I wonder how's your day going, ladies? How's your day going, or your week?
Mm-hmm.
It's going. I'm so ready for the weekend. I'm tired. I feel like I've just been running on fumes lately.
That's real.
I'm just really exhausted, and I'm just sick of people.
That's real.
For sure.
I'm sick of people. They getting on my nerves.
That's real.
And you know, you can't go off on everybody because
you want to sometimes.
I do want to. Most of the time.
Just can't do it.
And it's really not in my bank account's best interest. My freedom's best interest. So I've been having to hold my tongue a whole lot lately, but I'm just tired. I need a vacation. I was talking to my sister earlier today, and I was like, when can I come out there?
Yeah.
And leave the husband and the child here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we planning a little getaway for me to come out there and spend a few days. And hopefully,
it's gonna be nice.
That'll be good.
It'll be my very first solo trip.
Where's she at?
Oh, yeah.
She's in Georgia.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, she was in Dallas before, right?
She always been in Georgia. Reed, my best friend, is in Texas.
Okay. Because I was like, no, somebody's in Dallas. Somebody's out there.
No. Kim's always been in Georgia. But yeah, so we planning the trip so I can get on up out here for a little while. I'm waiting on the PTO to be approved, but let me just tell you this little secret. Either way, I'm leaving. Either way. Somebody said
you can approve it, or I can just go.
PTO means prepare the others, because I won't be here.
That's definitely
okay. And so I have told you I won't be here. I done told go ahead and schedule them flights.
I don't understand managers that just don't go ahead and just approve it.
No, and my manager specifically will wait. It's like the week before, and there's been multiple times where I'll be like, hey, I submitted this a while ago. I just was making sure you knew I wasn't going to be here. Oh, yeah, let me approve that. And it's like days before.
Because you thought I was going to forget.
Girl,
I didn't forget.
I wasn't going to.
I bought the flight.
And I'm going.
You would have been looking for me.
The car is gassed up.
Right.
I've already taken it for the check.
Right. Payments have been made.
I put you on notice.
Yeah.
So if you are at a deficit, that is on you.
And here's the thing, like I put my days in because I make the schedule, like knowing that we would be good schedule wise.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't know that. Because it's my
that's your duty.
She don't even know. So I'm just like, ma'am, if you don't just hit approve so I can keep on going about my business. Or you can be looking for me and sending emails and getting that. I'm sorry, I'll be out of the office from this day to this day.
And that's real.
I will not have access to my emails.
You deserve it. I just saw a post about somebody saying like just to take days off just to
Yes.
And that's so real.
Oh
People don't do that enough.
I specifically don't. You know what else I don't do? I'll be sick and I still go to work.
Ooh.
Like
real,
bad.
I'm
like feeling.
I'm sick.
And I know that's something that's like been planted from the beginning of my career, because my first job in the medical field after school was with a doctor who it did not matter what was going on. She didn't care if her kids was sick. She didn't care if she was sick. She didn't care what was going on. She came to the office and she expected that of everybody else.
Nah, that's workaholic type bullshit. It's toxic.
Yeah.
Well, and I get that when it's your business, because it was her. It was her practice.
Well, if it was her,
so I get that. But because I was the manager, like I'm practice manager. I'm managing the practice. She expected that from me, and I just lived up to that. Yeah. And then I've now realized that I take that mentality with every job that I have been at.
And you realize that was toxic, right?
It's toxic, but I don't know how to not.
Well, I'm just saying, because that was toxic as shit for her to even demand that of the employees for your business. Baby, this is your business.
Baby,
I work here.
When I tell you that's not even scratching the surface of the toxicity that was going on in that bullshit.
It's always like first job trauma. Yes.
And trauma is the right word. It was traumatic.
Throughout your career.
I'm still very much dealing with the trauma of that job.
It was my first job.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I already know, like, my first job,
Yeah, because this was my first job, like after school.
Yeah, like I just remember like the toxicity of never stopping. So like I find myself now and my job making it hard to take breaks. In fact, I'll just keep working over the time, and I know that that's not healthy either.
Yeah, poor babies. I have always been a bitch that be like, I'm sick.
Yeah,
I gotta go.
I can't.
You want to come in and see me have diarrhea in the bathroom? What you want?
Oh no. Okay. Well, listen. Speaking of diarrhea, let me just tell this quick story about. Now, this was in food service, and I'm gonna shout you out, Steak and Shake.
Oh Lord.
And I wish I remembered that manager's name, but that's how little you are in my life, bitch. Then and now.
So bad at all, Lord.
Steak and Shake was my second job. I was working at the preschool as a preschool teacher for full time during the day, and then I worked overnights at Steak and Shake because I was poor and I like things. So, that whole day I had been feeling not good. My stomach is doing things I don't like. I left the daycare early because I was not feeling well. I called her as soon as I left the daycare. Hey, now, and this is, mind you, this is week 2 or 3.
Yeah,
I don't really know my coworkers like that.
Right.
I'm very new.
Right.
I was like, hey, girl, I don't think I'm able to make it tonight.
Yeah.
She told me, well, the rule is if you can't make your shift, you have to find somebody to cover it.
How is that my job? Ain't that your job?
I don't even have nobody number. Like, I don't.
And I would have asked her to show me that shit in writing.
I know. Now, my job was very young. This is.
You're very young. I get that.
Right after
this was the fish and chicken.
This is literally like the summer after graduating high school.
Yeah.
So this is very young. I don't know nothing. I'm also more worried about like shit. I thought I was doing the right thing. I want this job. Clearly, it's good tips. I want the money, but girl, I don't know nobody to cover this damn shift. So I go, and I'm literally serving tables, running to the bathroom, and I'm struggling the whole overnight shift. So then the next morning, 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. I think it was 7 a.m. when shift changed. 7 a.m. the morning manager comes in, and he's like, Amanda, why isn't this done? And this done, and this done. And I explained to him, I said, I have been spending every extra second in the bathroom. And the look on his face,
because he knew,
was what confirmed to me that no, I shouldn't have been there. He said, just go home.
Yeah.
Because
you're working in food service. I can't see you wiping your ass after every fucking table. I'm going to be pissed.
Right. Thinking back on it, it's like, ma'am, do you want everybody in it?
No, she just didn't want to pick up no slack.
She didn't want to work it, bitch. She didn't want to work it. Because she knew. Don't nobody, if you work days, you're not trying to do no overnight shifts. And we were short staffed, so she knew that it was going to be her busting them tables and staying up till 7 a.m. If I didn't come in. And again, very naive, very young, very early, not necessarily. Well, it was pretty early in the workforce.
You were like 19, right?
Not realizing that that's what it was, and also that damn job wasn't shit.
Yeah,
but I digress.
I mean, it was for 19. You know,
it was, and again, I was like, as far as like what we was making at that time, 2-job shawty, like I was.
You were making money.
I had some money.
You had money,
and I wasn't trying to lose that money. So I was like, I guess we're gonna be playing potty games in between serving tables.
No, that's real.
That happened to me while I was pregnant. Y'all know I was sick the whole time.
I was sick.
I was working at Schnucks that summer because I was supposed to be going back to Texas. Girl, I went off on this lady because I was sick, but I still needed my money.
Right.
So, and it wasn't sick like, it was morning sickness. Yeah. So I ran to the bathroom, threw up, came back, and the lady was like, I don't want her to touch my groceries. Bitch, who? You came to my register, hoe. And they was like, there was a Christina. And I was like, nah.
Calm down.
You was the cashier?
Calm down.
I was like, no, fuck up.
It's gonna be all right.
that was my manager too. The store manager, his wife had just had a baby, so he was like, it's okay. You want some crackers? I was like, no, fuck up.
Everybody trying to always calm you down at your job. I worked at David's Bridal. You know, Saturdays at David's is like
I'm sure that
bonkers.
Yeah.
It is bonkers. You got brides coming in, bridesmaids coming in. Everybody have an opinion. One time I had 2 sisters that one was getting married in a church, traditional wedding. The other was getting married at in Vegas and
talk about
like
opposites.
like an Elvis chapel or something.
Oh, Lord.
But yet they were trying on dresses, right, that fit the setting. So like cathedral dress for the church, a little short dress for Vegas.
Yeah.
But yet they wanted to trade dresses with each other, and then they were just confusing the hell out of me. I was like, y'all, like, what is going on?
What are you going for?
You're not wearing that thigh-high dress to the chapel.
But then directed all the anger at me. I'm like, hold on now, y'all. You're not picking what we said. Am I talking to the? I know y'all twins, but y'all confused, or sisters, y'all confusing me now. No, it's okay. It's okay. Jobs are just, some jobs are just funny to have.
Every job comes with something.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
why I just want to be a housewife. I don't want.
I'm trying.
I just
Who
want to
wanna
be a day
sponsor
trader.
me?
That's what I want. I want to be a day
Who
trader.
want to sponsor me?
I don't want to work.
I'm still trying to sell these feet pictures.
Okay.
I also do hands.
Yes.
Any side hustle to get it through, boy.
Okay.
Anything, man.
They come out with these stories and they be like, yeah, I charge $5,000 just for him to look at my toes.
Yeah.
Well, bitch, how can I be down?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'll charge half price. How about that?
Half
you
price.
get two pictures. My pictures
Maybe
for the
a
price
third.
of her.
I give you a whole booklet.
you
Hello?
hear me?
Listen.
You want a
You want a
booklet?
subscription?
Well, I would even squish the peanut butter like you said, like whatever. Like,
Shit, at this point, in this economy,
Hello?
I'm telling you,
what I need to do?
OF is on the table. It's on the table.
Listen.
I'm
Because
looking at it.
prices are crazy.
Have y'all
They
seen that they
are.
got stylists now offering naked styles to the menses?
What?
You need a lining? I'll do it naked for an extra $300.
What?
Yes. And when I seen it, I said, you know what?
I wish the
I
man that
understand.
I'm with would. I
Hello?
will beat his ass,
But you know-
her ass.
But
I
you
bet
know
he
that
ain't even
is-
telling folks.
Oh, no,
you
you
know
know
that
they
ain't
not.
telling
You know-
folks.
Be a single person if you're gonna do that shit. Though, or have whomever be okay with that.
Yeah.
Right.
Because some people are okay with it. Like,
Yeah.
but
I'm not.
I'm just being very clear.
some people are okay, but it's not just that. Like I don't remember what I was watching. I was watching something. I think it was like something about sex workers, and it was this girl. She like would have different odd jobs. Like she did like naked maid services. So they didn't touch her. She didn't touch them, but she would just clean their house naked. And
I just ain't comfortable butt ass naked cleaning.
Well,
People be finding just the most eccentric skill set.
I'm just saying she was
and
making.
sticking with them, man.
Listen,
You know
there's
what
a
I
niche.
Yes.
There's a niche, and the people that will pay for it, they got the money. And baby girl was living real.
I might be able to do topless maid.
Yeah,
Maybe topless.
she had different ranges.
She-
So like, she would do like topless car wash.
She had a
like
price
detailing.
sheet.
She had a price. Right.
I was watching. I was listening to, because I was listening to Horrible Decisions. Y'all know I like that podcast.
Yes.
They had a dominatrix on there, and I was like, "Girl,
Yes.
how can I be down,
Girl,
What kills me is,
I can step on some backs. I can treat
you
them
want
like
me to
that.
talk bad to you in your text messages? I can do that.
dress them up like a woman.
What you want?
typically dominatrix in like regular everyday life don't appear
You
as if they
can't
would
tell.
be.
Yeah, you don't know.
But apparently, they have a whole like convention.
Oh yeah,
that you can go
it's
to.
that's like I'm sure that's a lucrative industry
And it is.
because people will pay for the freaky shit they like.
They will.
They will.
They will pay for that.
But some of the stuff that she was talking about, people won't. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a hard ass no.
Yeah.
They wanted her to step on a bag of mice.
Oh,
No.
no.
I'm not
People
doing
have just,
why?
you know.
Why?
Step on them and kill them, and keep stepping on them till the bag turn red. I was like, oh,
Oh, no.
I'm reporting you to the police.
No.
I'm concerned for the public.
Kelly Rowland was just on some.
reporting you.
She was on some podcast, for her new film,
Yeah.
Netflix film. Yeah, she was speaking about like kink. Somebody was asking her about kink, and she's like,
Because of that paint.
Yeah, she
Did
was,
y'all watch it? Hold on. Did y'all watch
I
it?
have not watched it. I'm
because-
going to watch it this weekend.
Listen.
That's got to be on the weekend.
I
Yeah.
have heard the reviews.
Yeah, the reviews
and
have scared
Okay,
me.
And I don't
watched
know
it. I
if-
watched it.
Okay.
It's a Tyler Perry film.
Exactly.
It's
Okay.
entertaining.
Sure.
You get some.
The monologues are probably going to be too long.
They're not even really long. It's really not.
I think people had
It's-
too high expectations.
I mean,
And
no disrespect. Tyler Perry is an icon, but I don't know why. And when I say that, it's not that I don't. It's not that I mean I don't know why he an icon. I don't know why the expectations were so high, because he's the same.
It's a niche. He has a niche.
Yeah, now you've seen the film. Tell us your thoughts on it.
I thought it was pretty good.
Okay.
It wasn't no. If I would think Lifetime Tubi. You know, think there.
And that is where I was thinking. Which is why I'm not sure how people's expectations is too high, because...
But I was like, why are y'all expecting this cinematic masterpiece?
Maybe it's because Kelly Rowland in it.
I think maybe.
But Kelly, she did a good job. She acted her ass off.
Also what I've heard.
And so did the lead.
That man is fine too.
The wardrobe looked good. The movie looked
Somebody
good.
said Kelly brought her on her wig team with her.
She had to.
Because
You know she did. You know who she associated with. She can't come up with that look any kind of way.
Y'all will not give me one of these
Valley, right?
Yes.
Mississippi is in it.
I seen that. Yes.
Okay. But
Can't wait for that to come
But
in.
she did good too. It was really a decent movie.
Okay.
If you are not expecting 50 Shades of Grey or some shit like that. Like,
Okay. And that's kind of what she was explaining,
movie.
like I'm not into kink. She was like, but I'm a sensualist. And the person was like, ooh, explain what that is.
She got this bitch spitting.
I was excited for her I was just about as excited for her to explain it. But basically she was just saying that she's like, you have to like set the mood perfectly for her, and you'll get like the best out of her in that space. Like she needs the candles lit, she needs the music right, she needs the room to be the right temperature, she needs lighting, she needs the right room. She's like, the room can't be dirty, can't be a mess. Like, and I felt her. And she was just describing that space, because I was like, okay, I like this term, because I feel like
a sensualist.
Yeah, she was like, I just need it to be. She was like, if there's like like she just needs the mood set correctly. If it's
for
not,
it to be sexy time.
I think I'm a sensualist too.
Yeah, she was like, if it is, she was like, you're gonna see a whole nother side of me. She was like, I didn't even know it was in myself.
Yes.
She said, but if it's not set that way, and y'all know how I feel about playlists. Like, that's my number one pet peeve. If I hear commercials, if I hear, oh man, I ain't mean for that song to play. Hold on, like that
You're fucking up the vibe. You're fucking up the vibe.
God. Like, what is going? Oh man, you got Key Glock playing. We supposed to be.
I think I'm a sensualist though, because I'm really intentional about the space and how we are doing it, even how we are going into it. Like,
right.
Do that foreplay now, okay?
Oh yeah, it's mandatory.
Don't you? Don't you just hold off and try and
I liked her explanation with it. It made a lot of sense to me.
No,
I think that I gotta sprinkle it in. Like, that's how I feel sometimes. It depends though.
Yeah.
Cause you know what, I loves me a quickie
I like
too.
spontaneous stuff though.
Yeah, I loves me a quickie too. Just that happened.
In the closet,
surprise, and then we just walk out like nothing happened. Oh, okay, that's cool too. I like that.
I'm with the spontaneous.
So I think it depends on, like, again, kind of like what Kelly Rowland was saying, what you trying to get out of me, because each different setting or whatever will bring something else out.
Because don't be expecting this quickie to be some type of
sensual and slow burn. No, come on, let's
do not make it 2 hours long. When it was supposed to be 30.
People are at the door. Let's go.
Okay.
Hello. Oh man.
Now, okay. No, it was pretty good though.
Okay.
But the reason they brought up kinks is because there was a scene where Kelly and him was.
Don't tell too much now.
Was engaging in intercourse in paint.
Okay, I've heard about this.
In paint. And he told a story. He said the paint was cold and they had him butt naked in that paint.
You know, they trying to make a scene happen. Nobody said it was comfortable.
Nobody said that this is real. Don't think. Yeah. You do this at home, you better put it in the microwave.
Because people was in the comments talking about how they was headed out to get them some paint. I was like, y'all are stupid.
Be very careful.
It was decent to me. It was not as bad as they trying to say it is.
Oh man.
But you know, people are avid Tyler Perry haters.
Yeah.
Anyway.
See, I don't look at it all as haters. I look at it as honest criticisms, because I enjoy Tyler Perry. But my biggest criticism is why you got to be the only writer. Because that be my main issue. He hires good talent. They can do a good job. But when the story is coming strictly from his lens, it's hard for me to stick with it sometimes. It be, why can we move past this? Why'd you do that? And then they tell you why they did it. But why? And then they tell you again. And it's like, God damn, we got it. Can we, what's the next?
Well, let me what it is for me. It's just that I really think that he's a strong, I enjoy his movies more than I enjoy his sitcoms. And I feel like when I watch his movies, you get about zero complaints out of me for real. But I'm also not a big complainer when it comes to movies. Okay. My movie taste for some may be a little bit questionable. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay.
All the Queen's Men is by him, right?
Yeah.
And so is girl
That's why
Sisters.
It's not all the time.
Okay.
It's like when he first started doing sitcoms that I could tell.
They were soap operas.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you talking about? So are you talking about the Have and Have Nots, or are you talking about the original Meet the Browns?
The Meet the Browns.
Or like
Okay.
House of Pain.
Yeah,
House of Pain.
House of Pain was really bad for me. It was really bad.
So I enjoyed
At the
House of
beginning.
Pain, but it was the same. It was the same thing, and I enjoyed the haves and have-nots. But again,
See?
it was the same thing. God damn!
But this
we
is-
spent the whole
so-
episode talking about the same thing.
This is the reason that I don't really offer up too much criticism to Tyler Perry. He has found his niche, and that's where he's comfortable. And at this point in his career, he could make it or not make it. So I don't really think, I think he take pride in his stuff, but I think he this is what I want to do. This is what I want to make. So I'm gonna make that. So, but we have so
I just wish he would hire some writers.
well, this is my thing. No, we have so many other talented directors out there. It don't all have to be on Tyler Perry's back to make something different, or
No,
to
I get
be.
it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To be that he allows other people to shine. He funds other people's projects and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Go see the other stuff.
I do.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he'll attach his name to something real quick that he just funded.
And you know what? I'm not gonna put Tyler Perry down ever too badly, because I just feel like he's created such a space for black people and black artists and just black actors and actresses.
I agree.
And
Yeah.
the spaces and the studios and all of the money that he's created for people. You won't ever hear me put that black man down too.
Well,
hard.
Yeah, I don't think it's really putting him down to say that
That's just that is my
that you
criticism.
can show some growth in your work.
And
Yeah.
that is the thing,
Yeah.
because that is the part of it. Production has increased, the talent has increased, wardrobe. Can't say too much about the wigs.
Now I don't know what be going on there, because he said that he
Jesus.
paid them people
Hair
$65 an hour,
The
and they
hair-
still look a mess.
The hair department needs an upgrade, but
wigs.
for me, it be the writing. But also, I love the plays. There's not
Oh
one
my
play
God.
that I won't watch
plays.
over and over. So I'm not sure why it don't transfer the writing from the play to the sitcoms.
I really believe
To the movies?
The reason for it is because when he first went out and started trying to do the movies, I think he was trying to pander to a full audience of not just
Us.
black people
I agree to that
versus his plays.
Was
It's
for
like
us.
this is what it is. These is the lives that we live. These is our aunties. These is our uncle. You know what I'm saying?
I would like him to go back to that.
And at this point in his career, he could.
Yeah.
You can be very comfortable in whatever you want to make, which is why I think he made Mia Copa, whatever.
We all are struggling with the pronunciation.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, he made Mia, okay?
Not Mia.
Which is why I think he made Mia, and his high production is like watching it.
I'm excited
It's
to see it.
It's beautifully done. However, if you are looking for
No, my expectations I think are accurate when it
Yeah,
comes
that
to
was-
his work, and that ain't no shade.
no.
It ain't no shade. I just know when I'm
where
looking
was
at
it?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
Lifetime.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when I go on Lifetime and I see Vivica name on it, I know what it's gonna be. She
know
done
it's
made the wrong teacher, the wrong playlist, the wrong neighbor, the wrong
Something
cheerleader.
is wrong.
Something
Like,
is wrong.
Something is wrong.
when I say shit, I be like Vivica.
Damn, girl, when you gonna do something right? Shit.
She just died.
Vivica, how
You
you
need
keep,
you a life coach, girl.
how every movie y'all keep getting in these situations, but it's Lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you
That's
coming
the
for.
brand.
You coming for. Yeah,
Right.
and they not gonna do high cinematic.
Yeah.
They're gonna do where the just like Tubi. Tubi is independent, so you know what you're looking at. And I just wanna
Oh,
I just
Tubi.
wanna say, Tubi, you do not have to make porn in these movies.
Oh, Lord.
I am really, really tired of full on asses and and penis.
I feel like their fan base would disagree with you.
I feel
I
like that's what they hopping off
I
for.
feel like they really enjoy that part.
I know that's not what you want 6 friend. I think they hopping off for
It's
that.
not even that I don't want to see. It just don't be making sense. Like, why is you having this? Full pornographic
Full
scenes, and
yeah.
I'm like, this been on for 4 minutes.
I don't even know the character's names yet.
Get done.
Nothing has been established
Where
yet.
is the story?
We don't even
Where
know
is
what's
the
going
character
on.
development, no backstory.
We
nothing.
are watching porn right now.
Yeah,
Like, I'll
how
be sitting
to
there with
be.
my mama because, of course, Julie is entertaining.
Yeah.
I hate the acting. I hate the way the movie look. I just hate it so much. But I'm sitting there like
You stuck.
critiquing the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Mama, that don't even make sense.
A
How did
mess.
he fall?
I mean,
The
It don't
bullet, the bullet looks so fake.
It don't matter. They
you could
said
just see somebody's fingers twirling the bullet as it comes towards the character.
They had a man on there who was supposed to be burned.
Oh Lord.
I didn't know it was
did.
bad. I could imagine the
I
bad
could have
makeup.
did the. But there are so many people out there
They love it.
who can do special effects, and they are not high. They are beginners, and you can see them on TikTok.
People just get lazy. They say,
They said,
my cousin them could do it. Great. Let's do that.
listen.
When I say I could have did the makeup, and y'all know I'm not a makeup girl, I could have did better than
No.
girl. Oh Lord.
know it. Everybody gotta
I'm
start
sorry,
somewhere.
all y'all who love Tubi.
Everybody got to start somewhere.
Right.
Maybe
I'm sorry, all y'all who love Tubi. I ain't
Keep
gonna
working
get,
at it.
I'm gonna get off y'all, but just
it's a real pet peeve.
can
of
y'all
hers.
please make it make sense? Please make it make sense.
Well, we're going to talk about some folk in a minute that may not be bad with makeup, but they, may have made some other questionable decisions.
This is true. This is true.
The big bone.
All right, y'all. We'll be right back.
It's emotional.
You want to turn this one off too? Have some mood lighting.
Girl, we fool around be over here
Yeah,
sleep.
don't go
We
to
can't
sleep.
do
Don't go to
too much
sleep.
light on.
Yeah.
Don't go to sleep. Right. This is not
This
the
is
quiet
not the
storm.
quiet.
Hello?
This is not the quiet storm.
Turn this into that flat. Oh, we be over and knocked out.
Yeah, was that Keith Sweat?
Back
Deep ass voice.
before it was the case, I was somebody else when I
Yeah.
was younger.
Yeah.
Because he used to listen to it in the car with my mom.
That's why you try to make it the quiet storm down the car.
Now they call in with their little story and give them advice.
He sure did. Oh.
If we ever get on the radio, we should do stuff like that. Call me with your story.
College stories. We gonna have folk writing their stories eventually. That's gonna be hilarious.
I would love to hear stories.
I love stories. Let us judge you. What the hell you been through?
She was giving me this. Oh, did you nail my phone? Oh,
I'm like something flew past me. What the hell?
But it's definitely been recording this whole time.
it's okay. I'll
The
edit it
whole
out.
time?
It's
Oh
okay.
shit!
I'll
All
edit it
right,
out.
bloopers.
Call me.
Hey, you all, we are back. We are back. So, we just wanted to talk today about cosmetic procedures, enhancements,
Yes.
and just get some thoughts on it. But first, I have a few facts. I'm going to come with the facts.
Okay, give us some facts.
So, Botox, rhinoplasties, or nose jobs, breast enhancements, butt lifts are among some of the common procedures completed by black women or that they've had. Over 985 African Americans underwent cosmetic procedures in 2009. So, we're in 2024 now. So, you can only imagine how many.
Because was BBLs big in 2009?
I don't know if it was that big.
They did
Right.
triple,
I think
quadruple
it was
since then,
breast
probably.
augmentation back then.
Was the biggest thing, yeah.
And they've said with the rise of professionalism and economic status with black women, we're getting more procedures than ever now.
Yeah.
Some women include like Kelly Rowland, Vivica Fox, Vanessa Williams. They've all had work done, and
What Kelly had done? I mean, we'll go ahead.
they didn't say exactly
I
what she's
Googled
had.
it. I Googled it.
Okay, 'cause-
And you can't trust Google.
No.
Yeah.
But
They'll
Google's-
lie.
Yeah, they'll lie quick. So this is alleged.
All right.
Okay. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We all won't be sued.
They said that she's had her nose done.
Okay, I can see that. 'Cause
Yeah.
Thinking of 1990s
Kelly versus now also contour does I mean
Yes.
Yes.
really
Yes.
can make a difference.
Yes.
So I don't know. And don't give me the line. I didn't deep dive in it. I just quickly Googled what plastic
And-
surgery did Kelly Rowland do.
And some of them be having like deviated septums and
Right.
stuff. They do
Like
have
medical-
some people
For sure.
do have
Yes.
legitimate reasons to do something with their
Correct.
nose. So
Absolutely. And I know out of this 985,000, many of those lead into that space. So
Yeah.
it's not necessarily needed, but something may have happened to have caused.
Right.
yeah, especially when I don't know. For me personally, when black people go to messing with their nose, usually I feel like something is going on because sometimes when y'all try and get them little skinny noses, it just don't match our faces.
I like our wide noses.
Yeah, I'm saying it just
I like it.
like the skinny nose. It just doesn't look good. Like Tamar's, I'm like Tamar. Why did you?
Yeah.
And Candy's daughter, I was like, you was a pretty girl. Why did you touch that nose?
And that's what some of the other facts are saying, that African American women are leaning more towards thinner noses. Many are trying to have thinner stomachs, thinner thighs. Some have liposuction, tummy tucks, breast lifts, augmentations, reductions, and to make sure that they have ample busts. That they have, and non-injectables are becoming a huge thing. That's really leaning more towards our conversation about enhancements, though. And black women are getting more Botox than ever.
I believe it.
Especially around age 40 to 60.
Yes.
I think, and just thinking about the difference between cosmetic procedures and enhancements, knowing that these lines blur, it's whatever you, I think, really determine what you think of them. But definitely some of the procedures we were talking about versus enhancements, but enhancements definitely fall under like Botox, false eyelash extensions, brow waxing, brow tinting, brow laminating, tattoo brows, skin bleaching, teeth jewelry, VAD facials, yoni steaming or tightening, micro needling, body scrubs, lip fillers. So I don't know. I have my thoughts on it, but just wanted to know, ladies, what do you all think first of all of these types of procedures and enhancements? Just overall thoughts.
Oh, okay. I'll go first.
Go
Everybody's
ahead.
looking at me.
I mean, you are the one who is in like
In the space,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if you know, I won't get too detailed, but I work in a cosmetically inclined facility, and it's a great benefit because I get lots of free services. Come on, I love free shit.
Come on.
But my thoughts on anything really cosmetic wise procedures or surgeries is, do it make you happy, do it make you feel comfortable, or have more confidence. You know, there are people who can be born and completely natural and never get anything done and are very happy with that outcome. And then there are people who are like, well, I would like a little nip and tuck here, a little tweak here, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. I think for me, when it is societally driven on what you're wanting to change on your body, or for the pleasure of someone else, specifically man, that is
nasty work.
That is where I'm like, ooh, you need to do some self-reflection. What do you like? If it's something that bothers you specifically, then I'm all for it. But if you got to make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, because behind all of those cosmetic procedures and surgeries, and I've heard it from people who have had those surgeries and procedures done, you get it done, and then there's like a whole mental shift that has to happen too. And so you really have to make sure that it's a huge especially specifically surgery. That's a huge undertaking. Huge. You cannot go into that type of situation and handling it lightly. It really should be a thought out thing that you've done and manifested within yourself. Is this really something that I really want to do, and really focusing on the why. Why you want to do it. And also, don't go into debt to do it, please. There are so many people at my job that owe a whole lot of money because they done got stuff done that they should have just waited on. Wait until you can really financially be secure, because some of the stuff like for like BBLs and like liposuction, you got to have those massages and everything. You want to have somebody to be able to take care of you.
That's what I wish people would realize more. It's maintenance. This surgery is lifelong. So even after this, after the massages and everything, you have to have a healthier diet. You have to change your lifestyle.
Get in the gym.
You have to be in the gym. You have to maintain that stuff. It's not get on the table and it's done. That's not it. So I wish people would just realize. But I do like the doctors that make them do counseling first. And even if they BMI is where it's supposed to be, they still make them change their lifestyle first. Before they'll even operate. They put them on. I was watching one of those shows, and they put them on a eating plan, an exercise plan, and it was like, you need to get counseling, because once we do this, you know, it's no turning back. You can't just undo it.
Especially the ones I feel like altering, like anything from like your chest down. Like I feel like like you're saying, if you go through the counseling, because if you're just doing it for a quick fix,
Mm-hmm.
and then let's say you had liposuction and then you gain all this weight back, you know, skin can only go through so much before
It's
it
only
starts.
so elastic.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know. I think that it's so helpful when I was thinking about like women that get the procedures. I just really when you were reading about when you said about Kelly and her, you know, if allegedly,
Right. We don't know.
Allegedly.
Google lie.
Allegedly.
Google lie
but
every day.
I just really love when I see women taking the time to do things to enhance themselves, and it's like. If we didn't have a conversation about it, there would be no way that I
To
knew.
know, yeah.
You know, there would be no way me knowing. Now, I think if you want to go towards the route where people are seeing like this huge difference in you, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I think that sometimes it becomes a space of like abuse with yourself. Like, how far can I go?
Yeah.
You know, we've seen the extreme shows where some people are just like, "Woo, they've just gone." They're gonna have the biggest butts. They're gonna have
Yeah.
the smallest waist. They're gonna have the biggest butt. And a lot of people now are trying to, you know, especially with the butt lid, you know, the BBL. They trying to get that thing reversed.
Yeah, or they did the injections, which
Yeah.
are completely illegal. If anybody offers you injections, know that it is illegal.
It's illegal,
There is no injection to make your butt bigger.
and it might kill you.
Yeah,
They are definitely putting
we
silicone
know
and caulk.
somebody
Yes,
who died
we do.
Yeah.
from getting those butt injections. So it's like because you don't know what they're putting in you, and they don't know half the time either, and they're not licensed medical professionals.
They
So-
going to Home Depot and
Yes,
getting
and
silicone.
getting silicone
That's
and concrete
crazy.
and putting it in your ass, and that is a foreign object. Your body is not made to be able to absorb that
The
properly.
horror
So-
stories when you see those they butts eating up.
Yes,
Yes.
And that's
hard
it.
as rocks and
Hard
lumps.
as rocks.
and-
If it don't kill them.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And even if it's looking right, like within the first week or two, even months, but then later down the line,
10 years from now, what you gonna look like?
Or it
Man.
get floated up in their bloodstream, and now
Yeah.
they gotta try and clean it out before
Right.
it get to their heart.
Because
and
that's kind of what happened with Kate Michelle.
Yeah.
I know that's why she was trying.
Yeah.
Like she went through multiple surgeries trying to get all of that out.
and she is looking so good now.
She
so
does
I was
look
like,
a lot,
I was like,
lot better.
hey,
When she says that she wishes that she hadn't done
yeah,
it,
whoever did her face though,
girl, because that's a new face.
it looks
It looks good. I thought her face looked good before.
Oh, she was
though.
always a
But
beautiful
I saw a
woman.
picture and they said something about Kate Michelle, and I was like, "Where's she at?"
Yes,
'Cause that ain't-
when I first, because I follow Kate Michelle, so when
Uh-huh.
she first got the new face, I was like,
Who are you?
"Dude, she got on a filter?"
Yeah.
Because you know the filters can make you look like.
but they can
but-
make it look different.
But sometimes, particularly with face surgeries, we've seen like, particularly in the black community, you started off one way.
Yeah.
You got kind of botched up. And then somebody had to come along and kind of clean it up and fix it up. You know, so I don't
That's
know
why
if
I
that's
said
what happened.
whoever
with-
did K face,
they did
Yeah.
a good job.
they did.
That was a board certified.
Vivica need to.
Hello?
Vivica need to go on
Vivica.
over there.
Vivica.
I love me some Vivica. And
Yeah.
Vivica was so pretty.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
And I don't want to say was because she's not.
It's not like she's ugly,
Yeah, no,
but you
no.
definitely can tell
You
that she's
had
had
work.
done, and to me, I can appreciate it when you can't tell.
And that's what I like about Kate because her
Yeah.
face that
it doesn't look like she's had a bunch of work done. It all
she
looks
looks really good.
Have you all seen I Love New York?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she looked. Her face
I'm
looked
so
hard.
sorry.
It looked hard.
But you know what? It's because she's so tiny.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah,
and
she's thick. She always has been.
Yeah, it's because she's so tiny. So I don't think she needed to do.
It ain't enough manipulation in the world
No.
to.
And we
Yeah.
know nose jobs on black folk just, you know.
It could
That
go
could be
either
a
way.
hit or a miss.
Yeah.
Like,
You could get a Kelly Rowland. You could get a Michael Jackson. It really
yeah, it's a hit or a miss.
It really ain't no in between.
I would, if I was pursuing that sort of procedure, I would do so much research. You would
on
think
your
it was.
surgeon, and I need to see because a lot of
Yeah.
surgeons will give you the phone number of previous patients that are like fine with you. You know, contacting them
Yeah.
for referral, like so that you can feel more comfortable. Because my face,
My face.
you go to my face. You mean the first thing everybody's gonna see when they talking to me?
And these
I'm
are
gonna need you to get that
thousands.
right.
And I'm weary of surgeons who only have like white.
Yeah, because my face ain't their face.
No.
I need to know that you operate on black folk.
Yes,
We bruise differently. You know,
Yeah.
our nose structure is completely
completely
different.
different.
Well, how about? And I need you to picture my face how I'm picturing my
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Can we do some type of 3D digital
Yeah,
something?
I don't want to come out looking like Molly Sue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause that's how I feel about look him.
Oh,
And she was
And it breaks my
gorgeous.
heart. She was so beautiful. And I mean, again, another person, like, is just unrecognizable, but not in the best way.
she's the epitome of, I think she's trying to get it right, and somewhere along the line, it
went too far.
It went too far.
So she probably had a little bit done, and then she was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
A little bit more. And by the time she probably was like, okay, I can stop, it was already
It's already,
too
and that's
late.
another part where you need honest people around you to be like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah, because a lot of them, like even Black China, she is
that's a
now
good
getting
example.
hers reversed.
Yeah.
And she even had all the fillers in her face and stuff, and it was making her look like
It was too chiseled.
dude.
like
Yeah.
like her face
Strong.
was like
Yeah.
strong, and I was like, is that what you're going for?
Well, on her reality show, she had injections, and it like literally like it suctioned up her jaw so much.
So that's
I was
filler.
like, wow.
Like the stuff that goes like on your neck or up in here, that would be filler.
Okay.
And it is there. I have definitely just firsthand have seen it where it's like, oh yeah, especially like older people that have like a lot of wrinkles or anything right there.
Yeah.
Filler will help create more of that
Yeah.
collagen and make it look better. But for some. What I realized is a lot of these celebrities, like, they just do just random shit.
Yeah, and they be too young for it.
It's be so young. So, like, me personally, I do Botox. And I do it preventatively because I don't want the hard lines in my face. I started noticing a little, like, I mean, baby crow's feet. One of the doctors was like, girl, there's really nothing there. And I was like, but I can see it.
Yeah.
I notice it by myself in the pictures. And to me, when I look at photos of me, it ages me a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
To me, it ages me a little bit, so I don't like it.
Yeah.
And
I need
so,
to do some Botox too. I'm gonna do it right here.
I get it right here in between my eyes, and I get it right here on the sides, and it's just a little bit. And again,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it don't cost me shit. So
And Botox wears off, so if you
Yes.
don't like the
Right.
results, at some point you'll get your face back.
about every
Yeah.
every 3 to 4 months.
See, you
Okay.
get your face back.
Yeah. And the same thing with filler, but filler
Yeah.
is less. Well, and depending on where it is, it
Okay.
can last like about a year.
Oh, okay.
And so, like,
I just saw a girl on TikTok. She got lip fillers, and she was so excited about it, but she was scared her partner was gonna view it because he told her not to do it. She just went in on the web and got it done. And her lips did look they look really great to me.
Yeah.
And I love that she thought they looked great. So I feel like the before and after she showed, I was like, but he is her partner. He probably will notice it. But I
Yeah.
was like, he got me staring at you real hard
to even tell.
because it just made her lips look more like taut. Like it
Yeah.
just made it look a little bit more plump. Like almost like she just had on like lip plumpers or something.
Well, he probably kisses
Yeah,
her.
right.
So
He
Right.
know
He
he'll
gonna
notice
notice.
something.
I'm sure
What's that?
you know,
What's going on there?
Yeah.
Or like the lip flip,
lip
which is
flip.
not like
That's what it was.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's not. It's like not super plump, but it's really just flipping that top lip up some to make it look more full.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
want a little deeper of a little
like
bow.
your
the little bow.
Cupid's bow.
Is that what it's called? I think that is what it's called.
Cupid's bow.
I just wanted it like
More pronounced a little bit.
just a pinch more. Like it don't have to be like, but
Yeah.
just like a little bit more.
Yeah.
A little more definition to it. I would like that.
Well, y'all already know I'm a hop, skipping, and jumping away from finding somebody that's gonna do some micro needling because I went on a cruise, y'all, and lost my mind and did not wear sunscreen. And honey, I came back and my face was like, "Oh, we're gonna show you today."
Yeah.
That black can burn.
Yeah, the black and bird, honey. So I had
And
this
it definitely
scar.
does. Please wear sunscreen.
Yes,
wear
You are
sunscreen.
not immune to the sun.
No, baby.
No, and I was just out there just cooking. So
Because that tropical heat, that tropical
hit
sun,
different.
It's different.
ooh,
it hit completely different. So I got this
it's like they
scar.
don't even have an ozone right there.
Right.
No.
The sun is
It's
directly
just right
on
on
you.
you. The sun say, "Hey, bitch."
And I
you
still not
doing?
gonna make
How you
it. Hello. Uh-oh.
But yeah, no, I think I think that anything cosmetically is fine within reason.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like you can go too far.
Yeah.
But even like with the enhancements, like I mean I don't now because I don't have time, but I used to love to get my eyelash extensions done.
Yeah.
Like that was a every 2 week thing. It's on the calendar, in the budget. I love doing that. And I've even gotten like my eyebrows tinted before.
I want to do that
I
real
wanna do
bad.
that
'Cause
so
I just
badly.
I have no freaking
Like the
eyebrows.
We
Yeah.
just we just
Yeah.
eyebrowless. It's all right.
I know.
Look.
Even when I go get them shaped professionally, it'd be like, I'd be like, why you do that? They be like, you know, got that hat.
I have to be careful when they wax my eyebrow because I'm like, look, I only have about 3-4 hairs.
Yeah, like,
leave me alone.
like you can literally pluck mine. You don't even gotta wax it like that.
No,
you ain't
don't
have
get
to do
too
me
happy.
like that.
I just need you to shape it up.
As somebody on the other end of the spectrum, let me tell you that if I don't go every 2 weeks religiously, you would think that just my hairline starts where my eyebrows are because it's just the thickness. It drives me crazy, and it's always driven me crazy. When I was a little kid, I would just be like, my eyebrows. There's so much of them. Like, I need some type of definition here.
Can I tell y'all a funny story?
Look.
Anybody who know me personally know I have a slit in my eyebrow. It is because my mama and auntie were shaping their eyebrows. My auntie was shaping my mama's eyebrows. So I went in the bathroom and I was like, I'm gonna shape mine.
Oh, Lord.
Girl, I called myself, swoop, and the hair never grew back. And it's permanent. And do y'all remember in high school when they started that game, putting slits in their eyes? And they was like, oh, so you pointed it. No. This is because I thought that I was some type of cosmetologist.
If I can have it back, it be back. Right.
I ain't got no hair up there. Girl.
And man,
I was hot.
Hello. I know my mama would have been bored. I know so many people would come to my mom's hair salon like our age, like teenage age. And first of all, the hair is gone. The hair is gone.
Yeah.
There's not much that a hairstylist anybody can do to fix it. But so many mamas would like come in. My daughter went and got her eyebrows waxed. I told her not to do it. Fix it, man. Bam.
We can draw them on.
Yeah.
One of
That's
my aunties did that. She used to shave her eyebrows off and draw them on.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't even know till I was older. I didn't know till I was older. I was like, Titi, you ain't got no eyebrows? She was like, no, baby, we ain't got no eyebrows.
I don't know how to do that. I ain't got
No.
that type of pen game.
Baby, she used to shade them but you know, really thin eyebrows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was a
Back in like the
big
90s
thing.
was a
Yeah,
big
it was
thing.
a thing. It was a
So
look.
she didn't need a whole lot.
Right.
It just
Because the eyebrows today, baby, you need about 3-4 products.
Hello.
I
Which
be
is
so
why,
jelly.
listen, I don't know how I have tried, and every time I try, it don't look right. So please, can you just give me a little arch,
Let me shout out
and
to
I'll be done.
that's why I need to go get tinted.
Yeah, because because when I've gotten the tinted done, it lasts me almost a month.
Yeah.
And it starts off pretty dark, but
Yeah.
it fades, and like halfway through is like my favorite time of it because it's like the perfect color, and it's got that fullness, and it's similar to how I felt about the lash extensions, where you just wake up and go. I did not feel like I needed to put no type of makeup on or do nothing crazy. Just clean myself and just go.
My only problem is I be so pale sometimes that I don't want them to just be so striking
Yeah.
against my skin tone.
That's where I feel like you got to do your research, like Instagram,
Yeah.
like. But you have to like look through the entire display.
And know, right,
all
because
their
there's different types. So there's
Yes.
like a henna one. There's like the tinting one. Then there's like the what's the one like that's like permanent?
That's like a tattoo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's similar to like a tattoo. Yeah, it's different ones, but
Yeah.
the biggest thing for any of this stuff is do your research.
Yeah.
Research.
Don't just willy nilly, because I know I'm very impatient, and I get it in my head. Yeah, okay, not too much.
Okay, that's just our beige flag. It's okay.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's
Just a little
fine.
impulsive.
It's okay. I am impulsive. I am.
She gets excited.
I get it in my head, and I'm like, now we're doing it now.
Just a little bit.
Oh man.
But for that type of stuff, especially
It can't
things
be.
that's gonna last for a while,
Yeah.
just make sure you do your research. Know who's doing it.
Yeah.
Know the rules. You should go in there with questions on whatever it is.
Oh my God,
ask
please
the
ask
questions
questions.
beforehand,
questions.
baby, because you don't want to be on the back end of a situation wishing you had. I wish I would have said. Don't do that.
Especially about your face. I think any procedure, but like it's just for me
Your
about my
face.
face.
That butt tooth for me, I'm sorry, that butt tooth, because
Yeah.
that is a nightmare for me. I used to want a booty lift so bad.
I'm a part of no booty community, so it's okay.
I was a part of no booty committee for a long
it's
time.
okay.
I always had thick thighs, and I would turn around and people be like, "Where the ass at?" But
She's not a part of that anymore.
No, yeah, she sure isn't.
Sholane, thank you, 30. Suki, that happened to Suki Hana too. She said, she was like, I wish I would have waited to get my butt done because
wow.
now that I am older,
Yeah.
They're gonna booty.
like my adult body has
came-
kind of come
it
in.
finally came
Here it is.
Yeah, because that motherfucker came out of nowhere. I looked back there one day. I said, "Is that a cuff?" That's 3 fingers. Because it used to be like half a finger. I was like, "That's 3."
Yes.
A
Yeah.
bitch got it.
I like to say she back there. She just pop out at the right times. You know, she just hide. And then she just, whoop, there she is. Whoop. You gotta see it at a certain angle,
Okay, listen, if I turn the right way and then I bend over just a little bit.
She don't pop out for everybody.
For everybody.
So
If you know
it's
my
like-
angles, you can see it.
Exactly. You just need to know my angles. That's how you get
I
it.
would hate to have a diaper booty.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or my thighs not matching. That bothers me so
That's
much.
Does
crazy.
Same. It actually makes me be like, the ass don't even matter.
No.
Right.
Like the ass, like I don't care how great of a surgeon you had that shaped and molded that ass. If them thighs don't match,
Don't match. And
throw the whole booty away.
Because
be
how do
so
you make the thighs match?
disappointed.
How do you do that?
You just put the fat in, like,
you don't touch the thighs.
Oh, I see.
Like
Okay.
you contour the fat and the thigh together. You can't just
do that.
Do that.
Okay.
But a lot of people only have the money
That's why
to
again,
do the butt.
That's a good point.
And don't have enough to
That is why
round
I
out
say
their
it.
thighs. And ooh.
when you do it, make sure you have the funds for all of the steps.
whole thing.
And I feel like there's too much
Everything.
research now. Like there's so many
Yes.
resources out there for people on TikTok, on Instagram. People have breakdowns of the massages,
Yes.
of the procedure, of the place they had to stay.
The
place
full-on
that-
aftercare.
the surgeon
Yes.
that you go to will have recommended masseuses and aftercare facilities that'll take care of you. They have like whole resorts made for that.
Yeah.
And they will recommend those types
Yeah.
of places to you for you to do your research.
A lot of people do this because I know somebody who went and got some work done, but could not afford the accommodations afterward. So they just stayed at a hotel
That mean-
and had their partner take care of them. I'm like,
Is your partner a medical professional?
A medical professional.
yeah, I'm like, what are you doing?
They have that set up for a reason, like
Yeah,
that.
and
You
I know
know?
it was just, I think it was just like some liposuction and stuff, but I was like, if they are recommending.
But there's still drains that
Yeah,
need to
I
be
was like, if they
changed.
are
and-
recommending that you have full on aftercare.
Yeah, you should get the proper
You probably
aftercare.
should wait.
I'm a rule follower when it comes to that type of stuff.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't follow everybody's rules
too.
about everything. But that right there, I'm going to follow them rules.
Especially because BBLs is one of the most dangerous procedures that you can
Yeah,
have.
well, because it really is two procedures.
It is.
It's liposuction and then it's putting the fat back in. So if you got somebody who's taking too much fat out. You got somebody who's taking too much fat out of the wrong places. You have somebody that's putting the too much fat in the wrong places. All of those are risk factors. All of it is risk factors.
Yeah.
It's
I
scary.
I used to want one real bad, but after I started like researching it, I was like,
I still want
I'll
one real
take this
bad.
little booty.
I ain't gonna hold you. I still want one real bad, but the likelihood of me getting a BBL has gone down drastically because now I am a parent. And
I told you,
for me,
I told you how to get you a BBL. You go on Amazon, you get you a corset with the boning in it.
yeah, I know I got all of that.
And it push that fat down.
yeah, and then you get no, I got all of that. The problem is I got to take that off.
No, you gotta wear it every day.
No. I do got to shower and take it off and change.
Get in the shop with it. I'm just like,
She's like, Fred, I don't think that's how that
I
works.
don't feel like the odor coming from that corset would be appreciated in my house.
I just playing, y'all. Just playing. Please don't shower. Please don't shower.
Take it off.
Because
Please take it off.
somebody gonna be at home, but that's not the instructions.
No,
we give
don't
you.
do it.
Girl, I'm telling you, I used to have that waist shirt on. People be like, can I ask you a question? Yes. What's the question? You got a BBL. I was like, no, this is Amazon.
Yeah.
Y'all see that?
No, but seriously, I think sometimes, sometimes we're trying to achieve something. And hey, if you want some shapewear or something or some body, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I ain't never gonna hate on no shapewear.
I am
Honey,
such a,
I love me
am
some
so
shapewear.
upset that the younger crowd don't like shapewear like I like shapewear. I be like, y'all, if you just had to put on just like a little bit.
They always say it's uncomfortable.
You be popping.
And I get that, but there are so many options out now that are so comfortable.
There are different accommodating,
Yeah.
and then
I don't
there's
know.
different
I love
levels
shapewear.
of shapewear too.
Yeah.
And don't you know what? I'm like a 50-50 type of situation.
Yeah.
Because there's something. I mean, you and I have.
Yeah.
You and I have because there's some stuff. It's like I'm not wearing a bra for this.
Yeah.
I
and
know
you
I
and I
got
have
these.
to.
These things is thinging and been thinging since I was
These
probably about
things
13. Baby. Okay. But there's sometimes it's just like, no, I'm not wearing a bra with that.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna be up to my chin, but that's okay. So it's sometimes where it's just like I'm not wearing any type of shapewear, but then there's also times where it's like I do want to be snatched up and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
And so for me it's like depending on
It's
the day and
situational.
depending on the look.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for sure situational because I've become a no bra wearer as a big boob person.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who are you and what if you just
Yeah.
My mama tried to call my face big a couple days ago. I said, girl, have you seen
That made you feel good, didn't it?
It did. You know, I did.
Don't be
It
trying to
did.
act offended. You
Okay,
like,
big old bitties.
I was like, oh, yes, they are. You know, all the
this Wonder Bra is doing.
all the beak they see on a good day. Yes, they're huge.
Say it
She said, get the big old things out the way. I said, big old things?
You said what?
Oh, yes, I got a little breast lift a few days ago, you know?
Oh my God.
Oh, boy, you tell me that.
It's only because I stopped wearing bras with underwire though. So I'm really more of a sports bra wearer now. And I mean like all the time. I'm kind of in a sports bra. So it was only a natural progression that sometimes I'm just like,
I'm not gonna wear anything.
well,
It's so freeing and
yeah,
comfortable.
now I don't do it
all the time.
often.
Yeah.
I do not want you to catch me outside with orangutan titties or nothing like that. However, I will go commando from time to time.
I will for sure. Especially if it's like something that's more form fitting.
Yeah, if it's something that can suck these suckers
Yeah,
in
I'm
without
a-
me having to. Like, I really love. Do y'all remember when they made shirts with bras in them? They don't
And
really do it.
they do the
now. Ones that
camisoles.
fit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ones that fit.
Yeah.
I mean, fit.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Now that I'm mentioning it, the ones I'm thinking about was my nursing camisoles. So
See?
that's a little different.
Yeah, because
see?
now like the spaghetti strap ones, they don't really, you know, I got these little baby ones.
Yeah,
on
but
there.
they don't get no
really
type of,
hold
they don't
in.
get no type of support. You be like, bitch, now
Yeah.
a
What
bitch
is
gonna lose a
happening?
titty playing with you.
Either the top or the bottom, because it might come out either way, baby. Either way.
Y'all, if y'all want a little tippity tip, if you shop on Fashion Nova, look at the material, and if it say snatched and it got that ribbed material,
It's gonna be tighter.
It's gonna be tight enough
Yeah.
where you don't have to wear a bra or anything. So
Okay, that's a good tip to know.
yeah. So I didn't have to wear a bra with that one, so I was really happy about
Like
that.
it. Love it.
Yeah,
Let them things be free.
yeah.
Hello.
Like
What they say, free
because
titties.
I already
Free
don't wear no
free.
drawers, so
Let me say,
like,
for what?
Just let them be free.
That's
I
for,
be
that's
feeling-
for them on my period.
Mom be acting like I'm an old lady. She be like, Christina. I be like, yeah. She be like, you got something on today? Hell no.
Why?
You
Just wait so know what to do.
just
I do not like panties.
their
Yeah.
their generation
yeah.
was about matchy bras and panties and
Baby,
being
wearing a
coordinated.
slip. My mama
Wearing a
still wears
Oh,
slip.
Girl,
Yeah.
tell her throw it away.
I'm not wearing no damn. She's talking about something you shouldn't. Should nobody be able to just be looking in between your legs?
Throw it away. Why?
I
Should nobody
legitimately
even know what's
never-
between my legs?
I
Get
never
your
wrap
head
my
from
brain
down
around
there.
what is the purpose of the
Of the
slip.
slip.
I was putting this thing on.
I know.
Why?
Why am I putting an extra layer
This
of clothes
extra
on?
layer between my
And
skirt.
why are y'all making us? Why do you have this slip? Just buy me clothes.
But hold up, you already know this. If I gotta put on the slip, I'm probably going to church or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
You already know the dress you gave me is thick
It's
enough.
thick. Ain't nobody seeing through it.
It's thick enough.
Ain't nobody
I'm
seeing through
hot.
it.
You done dressed me like a full on Barbie doll from the
Okay.
1950s bitch.
Listen,
I'm hot. It's slick under here.
Right.
I don't
the
want
materials
it.
are slipping and sliding
I was
against
so
everything.
happy when they just kind of phased out slips. I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna ask about it. I don't know where it went.
I don't know. Right? When we should just stop buying the next size up.
Why not just wear pants?
Yeah, I'd rather wear pants.
Just give me some pants.
That's really all I do now. You already know me.
Yeah.
Pants, give me pants. Give me a jumpsuit. That's what you're gonna see me in. Cause you know when it comes to dress, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh, baby, I am a full on. I'm out here in the sundresses.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm out here booty swinging, titty swinging.
Free it all, baby. Free it
Waist
all.
strainer on, no bra, no panties.
Now I do have a question for y'all. If you had all the money in the world, what procedure enhancements
Yes.
would you have done?
So glad you asked, because I already know.
I made a list. I was waiting.
So I would definitely want to have a mommy makeover.
Uh-huh.
And so for those who don't know exactly what that is, I don't want breast implants. Like I said, these things been thinking since I was in middle school. Actually, probably elementary.
Mine too.
Right. So I would just want a lift, which I know naturally makes them a little bit smaller, but I'm okay with that. I would just want a lift, tummy tuck, BBL, the what is it? The back sculpting, because that's like if you
Yeah,
kind
sculpt
of like
my back.
yeah. I want the hourglass. I want the hourglass.
I don't want to be a big back no more.
These things. These thighs here, they gonna match the booty you put on them. Cause see, the thighs is getting
hold a little extra.
The thighs is getting all the meat, and then the booty is just like I'm starving. So I just need a little help in the booty area, but the thighs is fine already. And then. I think that's it. I obviously, like, as far as enhancements, like I would my lashes and all of that, and eyebrows and all that. But yeah, as far as like surgically, I think that's it. There's not really anything on my face that I would want to change. I like my face. It's a pretty good face.
Face card never declined.
It never has declined.
It's a gorgeous face.
So I'm just gonna keep it how it is.
Yes.
The only thing is like, and it's hereditary because my very skinny sister has it as well. But even my granny, who is a teeny tiny thing, she has it. But it's just like the extra little fat right under your chin. That's just all of the
that little gobble gobble.
That little gobble.
That's what I call it.
Yeah. It's a little bit like I probably had that taken care of, which also can be done with filler. So I maybe one day at work when I'm bored. But yeah, I think that would be my my dream situation.
It's cool. You want to go? You want me to go? Because I got a list.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I'm going through the season, y'all, with my face. Now, my face card never declines because if you see me outside, it's going to be beat.
It's going to be done, babes.
But I'm kind of struggling if it's not beat right now. So I think I want, like, I would probably explore a chemical peel. Yeah. Just because I have some acne scarring, I would just want to swipe that away. Go ahead and get that microneedling for this gnarly scar. Oh, I'm so mad at myself for not putting on sunscreen. I still beat myself up for that. But anyway,
we going on a year and she's still mad about it.
I'm still mad, y'all. My face
it's still on her face because she gotta look at it every day.
Yeah, just like imploded on my face. What the heck? But then I would get a tummy tuck and we gonna get some liposuction. I probably would skip the BBL. This is gonna be a part of no booty community, and I'm okay with that. But just get this tummy.
Little booties matter.
Yeah, little booties matter, honey. They matter. I ain't never had no
little booties matter. Little booties matter.
I said, Lord, what? Somebody else was like, the bigger the booty, the more issues. I was like, okay. If you feel that way, but it's fine with me. I just like my little booty, but I just probably get this tummy taken away, and probably some liposuction on these arms because I want the body to match now. Because I can't have these mama arms.
The wings.
The big mama arms.
The big mama arms.
When she the one in the kitchen cooking.
Yeah, that's when I knew I needed to lose some weight. When I started looking like I make good greens.
Yes. Honey, I look like I make good greens, but I do make good greens.
But I don't want to look like it.
You certified to be on the Thanksgiving committee? Then
that would be me. I am pretty happy with everything, but if I had the money, who says I don't? But at the same time,
that's not a priority.
That's not the priority. Man, priority anything for you, see, Will.
I probably would get my eyebrows tattooed on. I would get the permanent lipstick. I would do them too. So I woke up like this. That's what I want to do. And then I would get a full body sculpt. And then I would do. I don't want just the lift. Take this fat out and put some silicone in. I want my titties to sit right in my face. Hello.
What size? If you gonna put,
I might do double D.
Okay.
Or triple D. I'm comfortable. I'm at like a G.
Okay. So it will be a little bit smaller.
Yeah, it'd just be a tiny bit smaller. I'm comfortable at like a triple D. That'd be nice. But I want some fake titties.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Take these big motherfuckers.
I will rewind that back. Because I would
she
just
said,
like
matter of fact.
Just give me a lip
I want them just to be up.
A lip
Just
Since we liposuction anyway.
Well, just go ahead and put it up here.
Yeah. But the thing about me is I just want it all to look like I was just made that way.
Yes.
I just want it to look
so that's
as
what
natural as
I
possible.
want mine to look natural. That's why I was like, give me the full body sculpt.
Yeah.
Take these wings.
Yeah.
I want you to cut them bitches off. I don't want you sculpting shit.
Cut it.
Cut them bitches
You
off.
need to cut it.
Well, I know how hard we research anything, so I already know.
Yes.
We gonna research.
Stitch me up good.
Okay, I didn't change doctors, just regular primary care doctors before I didn't looked at your whole life history.
Hello.
I need to know what you be doing.
I know your children.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, I'm doctor. Oh, I know. Don't you worry.
I know where you live. It's
Yeah.
okay. No, I'm not playing with you.
So yeah, it's important. That's very, very important.
Yeah. And if my teeth ever was to fall out or something like that, or I've had
Oh,
an issue,
yeah.
I would get some veneers, but I wouldn't get a full mouth. I would just get
Like the front part.
Yeah, the little.
I can see that. Now, veneers, that's something we did not talk about.
And we need to.
And we need to, because a lot of y'all is walking around with a mouthful of 2 front teeth. And Mr. Ed want his teeth back.
Why do y'all go get them?
Don't
teeth?
understand. It don't look good to nobody. I'm constantly looking at you like when you about to plop them dentures out your mouth.
And so many people are getting them out. Like, they're reversing it.
But they
doesn't
are
look-
going to unlicensed people
Yeah, just
too.
Yeah.
just
Like,
Judy down the street.
please.
Like, what's going on?
Please go to somebody who is licensed, because I've seen veneers done well.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that
sure.
you don't even know that those are not their teeth.
Yeah.
Right.
Baby, y'all, please.
T.I.'s son, he got access to too much money for his teeth to be looking like.
First of all, that young man is already funny looking. So I don't, and I don't even want to say funny looking. He got his unique look. So
Look
why?
like they trying to bite you back.
Why?
It look like they trying to bite him from inside his mouth.
And he's too young to have them. Why did he go get them teeth like
I
that?
have no idea, but they look like they gonna bite him
Why he
inside his
don't
mouth.
But why he didn't try Invisalign or something first? Like, why
He
did
had
you?
so many other options. And it just looked like you said, like somebody offered him, like, oh man, I'll do this for you for free. They look like, they do. They look like they gonna bite that nigga back in his mouth. Like, he had somebody,
I was trying to hold.
he had somebody offer him those for free. And he said, oh, I could do an Instagram post for a bit. I don't even have to go to Dad. I don't even have to go to Bob. Let's go. Let's do it.
Listen, when somebody offers you some shit for free, be suspicious.
Yes.
Be suspicious of that shit.
Be very suspicious.
Especially dental work. Absolutely
Because
the
that's
fuck
what
not.
Cardi say, that's 10 racks easy.
Yes.
That's a bag, baby. So if they say, no,
on
all you
now.
gotta do is make a few posts, be very
Because
suspicious.
Nene's look good. Even though
looks really good.
Sheree tried
She
to come
be
in her.
trying.
She be
She
trying.
did. She was like, this they mouth.
Fix them out.
Well, that's what I think.
And
That's
she
the only
did.
thing. I think that's the only thing Glow got done. Glow, really, I think that's because she talked about it
Yeah.
avidly. She's
Yeah.
like, I got these teeth though.
Okay.
I got these teeth.
And ain't nothing wrong with it. Again, nothing that you
At
feel
all.
self-conscious about, that you want to alter about yourself. I don't have any issue with that as
Absolutely.
long as it's coming from you.
Please do, because you have to be the one okay with these.
Yeah.
I'm not finna go through almost a year worth of recovery
Yeah.
for a surgery that I don't
Don't
even
want.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
don't
getting it
feel
for
like
some-
you need.
Yeah.
Because also it's like society or a partner, but then it's also just like work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like these models or TV personalities, somebody that's on screen all the time and always has to be like on.
Yeah, so that's what that's one of my other thoughts. It makes sense for certain people to try and maintain that way.
Yeah.
For sure. It's a part of their image.
Yeah, I don't understand, and this is no dig, no shade. I just don't understand why some just regular women go get such a big butt. Not even just, like a little enhancement, like I just want a butt that matches me. No, they go get this 40-inch butt.
Yeah.
What is that for?
I think it's the desire. Like that is now. Don't get me wrong. I think
No.
all of us are in agreement that is not
It's
a
a little-
desired look to us.
Yeah.
For sure. That's why I'm like, no shade.
Yeah.
If you like it,
And I
Right.
think that it's
I
like
love it for you.
It's part of the current beauty standard.
Yeah.
Like it. I mean, as much as I hate it,
Yeah.
and I. It's weird because I look at it and I'm just like, but that does not look attractive to me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at that and I'm just like, but that doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that is the look. These days,
for sure.
the video girls, the strippers, the like that look
Yeah.
is the look that
But
most
that's
people
my
are trying
thing,
to
though.
obtain.
Like, you are looking to be like somebody whose job it is literally to look like that.
To be
Because
on all
even
the
if they
time.
don't want that,
That's what
because
makes
that
their
is
money.
you know what I'm saying? Black China, all the video vixens who were hyped just a couple of years ago, they all went and got those surgeries. Why? Because they had to
Yeah.
be relevant. Nikki did it to be relevant, but they are all walking that back. Even Kim Kardashian is walking that back now because now they like
Yeah.
It's
this
too
is not
much. They're
really
trying to pull
yeah,
back.
this is not.
Well, and once you have it for a while, like
Yeah.
it does a lot of wear and tear on your body.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it, like we were saying before, it can make you very ill if it's not done properly, or even if it is done to the best standards that they have. Anything could happen because, again, it is a foreign object within your body.
Yes. Yes.
So, I mean, yeah,
I'm all for doing it for yourself, and I'm
Yeah.
all for it looking good to you.
right.
I just don't understand.
Yeah.
that-
Why you think that looks
I'm
good.
open to
Yeah.
somebody explaining to me why they want a 40-inch butt, because I'm trying to figure out how you sitting down.
But that's why I
was
think
trying
the
to-
therapy of it is important too, because it's
Yes.
like you got to think about what you're going to be attracted after this. After you get over this hump, what are you going to be?
Now, and that's another problem, because
Attractive.
I'm not saying you deserve to be harassed or anything. I don't want that to be misconstrued. Mm-hmm. But when you have a 40-inch butt,
No, I get what you're saying.
everybody, including small children, is gonna turn around and look. I'm not
Because
even,
it's on the far side of something.
yeah,
It's-
yeah. I'm not even attracted to women, but
It's just an extreme.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
it's
look.
something you don't see all the time, and maybe some people think they want that type of attention,
Oh,
and then
God,
you
no, you
don't
don't.
know what it is
No, you don't.
until you have it.
Some people that you see,
No, you
especially
don't.
like on reality, especially if they have like a reality show tilted towards plastic surgery,
Yeah.
and you see some people that have tilted towards the extreme side.
Right.
That's kind of
their brand.
That's their brand. That's kind of what they're saying. Like, hey, I wanted this. This is where I wanted to be. I just can imagine like the upkeep of that, because we just talked about just solely like a BBL, the upkeep of that.
Yep. Yeah.
But just all of these other procedures as well, like upkeeping all of that. How do you
And it
maintain
can be
all
very
that?
addicting.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what some of these people, because they said like they've had 30 surgeries, 40
Some
surgeries.
people work just to get surgery,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they are addicted to
They're
it like
addicted
that.
to it.
And maybe more power to you. If that's your addiction and you like it, I love it for you.
Yeah.
I don't
be
know.
safe.
You
Yes,
have to be
please be
safe.
safe, because I
Be
could
smart
not
about it, because you
imagine.
see these botched, the show botched. You'll see those doctors on there where like their main thing is going in trying to fix surgeries that have been completed on patients from previous doctors that have gone wrong. But you'll see people that come on there that have done, like you said, 30, 40, 50, 100 surgeries on their nose or just on their breast. And they just keep wanting to get bigger and bigger and bigger, or smaller and smaller and smaller. And sometimes, often on those episodes, you'll see them, they'll be like, we're not touching you.
Yeah.
We're not doing it. It would go against everything that I took my oath for. That we're not doing anymore. You're going to have to find somebody else to
And
do it.
please stop going overseas to get stuff that they will not offer you here.
Yeah.
It is a reason that they don't offer 40 cc's
Yeah.
in your breast.
Yeah.
The skin is not.
It's not safe.
elastic enough.
Yeah.
If they pop on you,
Yeah.
if
That
it get in
happened
your
on a Box
bloodstream,
episode.
Yeah.
yeah. If you get in your bloodstream, it was a model. You know, she was one of those models, and she had the really big boobs. One of them popped while she was on the airplane.
Yes, because the pressure.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah,
It
because of the
popped.
pressure. Yep.
And she was walking around with a freaking uniboob for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. And a lot of them, they have regrets about going so extreme. I'm okay with you going and doing something that's really, you like it. It looks good to you. But when you go so far with it, I think that's where it becomes like a dangerous thing. When you just go, you know what I'm saying? I want to have the world's biggest breast. No, you don't.
Yeah.
And why? Again,
Or
why do you want that? And
Yeah.
that's, I think, again, where the mental health kind of part comes up.
For sure.
Any major change.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there should be, some type of mental health advocate that is there holding your hand, walking you through that process.
Yes.
And evaluating what.
That's why real friends are so important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if any of us were around the table, it was like we've had 7 or 8 plastic surgeries on one specific area.
Yeah.
After the second or the third.
It's like, okay, so what is your goal?
yeah, I'm gonna start asking.
Are you good?
All right, now.
And because that's the thing, like the way I would talk to y'all may not be the way that I would talk to just some random on
Yeah,
the street.
yeah.
And it would be with love, but it's really gonna be like,
And if it's solely just for
UI?
cosmetic purposes, of course,
Yeah,
not
right.
like if you were like in some serious accident or something.
Correct.
Like that.
Yeah.
But like if you
yeah, there's always
I'd be like,
exceptions to the rule.
for your girls, they look
They
really,
look really
nice.
nice. I think you should probably leave it right there.
Yeah.
And y'all gotta be ready for the stuff that come along with the plastic surgery. It's not right. It's not right, but it do come along with objectification.
Yeah.
It do come along with a lot of attention for a regular person who is not looking to monetize on their plastic surgery.
Yeah.
It comes along with that because people associate you with people who get plastic surgery, you know, for the attention, for the gratification, for the money.
Yeah.
So y'all need
And
to be
even if they
prepared for
didn't
that.
know, like, you had the plastic surgery, or they didn't, you know, it's not identifiable.
Right.
It's still,
You don't know if somebody was
for the
born
people-
that way.
So
you
for
know.
the people who do, you know, who just go because that's what they wanted their breasts a little bigger, you know, you still look like a normal person. I'm talking about the motherfuckers with the 40-inch asses, the super big boobs, you know, it's just super noticeable.
Yeah.
And we kind of looking at you like, okay, well, explain it to us.
Yeah.
But even that, I'll just say that there are people who are just built like that.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So even when you see somebody with like an extreme body part, because I done seen some people like, damn, her ass is my whole body.
Yeah.
But then you look at who they, like, you see their mom and their granny, and it's like, oh, they all built like that.
And sometimes you can kind of tell what's natural because it's like they whole body carries that. They don't have a super small torso,
Right.
You know, and this huge butt and then big titties.
Yes.
Like they whole body.
That
usually
is how they are.
Usually, because there are exceptions to every rule.
Their butt and their thighs, man.
Yeah,
match.
it usually do, and it matches in a way like you see cellulite and you see, you know, the normal stuff,
the normal natural stuff
that happens when you have.
But when your thighs
natural
look like a toothpick, and your ass,
because you can't
Kardashian
carry the butt.
because you looking like a
Because you can't carry
you
it.
looking like a cake pop.
two cake
I
pops.
just want you to look. I just want you to look
That's
good,
what
baby.
it look like. Two cake pops, and that is not cute in your pants. I do not see what you see. It do not. I don't think it looks good at all.
For my personal preference, I just want you to look good, and I want you to feel good.
And that's subjective. So
Yeah.
I'll even go further and say I want you to look good to you.
That's what I.
Because what I think don't.
I'm sorry.
shouldn't
That's what I
mean
meant.
to shit.
I wanted you to look good to
Yes,
you.
but what I'm looking at don't look good to me. So for me, I would not want that. The
'Cause
thighs need
toothpick-
to fucking match.
Toothpicks with basketballs is crazy.
Yikes.
That's crazy.
I don't like
Oh,
it.
I hate it.
I don't like
Scary,
it.
scary,
I hate
scary.
It really is. What that girl say? These BBLs killing y'all.
These BBLs killing
and
y'all.
the thighs don't match.
And the thighs don't match.
And when them thighs don't match, that's what be pissing me off about them BBLs.
It makes me so
I be
upset.
like,
I get it like a tick.
Yeah.
yeah.
it's just like-
I be like, did the doctor just
Did they ignore?
Did they ignore your thighs?
Nobody
Did you
said
have the
nothing?
money for it? Are you going back for thighs?
Or is that the look? Because
Is that
again,
the look? Yeah,
you
is
got
that
big
the look?
influencers like Kim Kardashian,
Yeah.
and that's like the norm.
But she would try to make her stuff match, but the problem is Kim Kardashian also works out. And she is naturally a smaller woman. So when you put that big butt on you that does not match your natural body frame and you go down 30 pounds, you look stupid.
and she do look
I mean,
stupid.
even when Nicki Minaj,
Oh,
was
she done got a lot of it off now.
Yeah,
but
but
she
it still look-
definitely looks stupid for
Yeah.
a while.
I mean, I
For a while.
still don't think it looks great.
Well,
But that
I-
ass still don't look like it go with that body.
I'm
No.
sure it doesn't, but for a minute,
Say it.
just go on his face.
oh my god,
Say it.
they had put the pictures unedited out there.
I was like,
Oh,
It was
it
bad.
looked like she had lost like 50 pounds, like right after her. They was going through it. She was stressed
she was
out.
stressed
Yeah.
the fuck out.
And she had dropped so much weight, and they put them unedited pictures of her booty looking like a saggy. Oh
It was
my
bad.
god!
The diaper
It was
booty.
bad.
I was
Again,
like-
I'd rather have no booty than a diaper booty.
But that's the diaper booty that Nicki had too. Did you all see when she performed Anaconda and the leg went up in the air
and that booty did not.
Yes.
and it did not.
It didn't
match.
move. It didn't shift. It didn't. It just looked. That
I was like,
yeah.
oh, Nikki.
Girl.
Yikes.
Yikes! Yikes!
I don't know. I just
And I
want
think
y'all
that
to
was
be
around
happy.
the age where it was like, once again, that procedure started taking its course. Because when Nicki was younger, she got it done. And then right around the time Anaconda came out, she had been in this game a little minute. That procedure had run its course.
Yeah, it's time for a re-up.
I think she had tried to get it bigger though.
I think so too. At some
That's
point.
what I think. That's what I think happened
I
because
agree,
a lot
yeah.
of people, when you go for a BBL, usually the first round looks pretty decent. You know, because they can only put, especially if you get it done in the States, they can only do so much
Right.
at one time. So the
Right.
first round usually looks decent.
Yeah.
Most of the time looks pretty good.
Yeah.
the second round.
I don't even think it's the second round because I've seen the second round where it's like
It's decent too.
It just looks more full or everything, and especially if you got somebody,
Especially if you get the sculpt.
the sculpting.
Y'all need to get the sculpt.
Yes,
please get the sculpt.
Then it'd be like, okay, no. Like I see
Yeah,
vision.
I
That's good.
see it.
But a lot of these women have gotten it done 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and each time they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's just like,
And this is not something you can use like a coupon code on, y'all. You can't.
It ain't no punch card.
I don't
You
think
is
that's
stupid.
No,
It's
not.
Buy
You know,
one,
like
get one
you
free.
saying, you got to get the scope too. You can't just go in and say, because I feel like it's particularly some of the doctors out of the state. They probably are out of the country. They'll probably say like, oh, you know what? I can't do. I can give you the BBL for this price.
Yeah.
I'll take out the sculpt. No.
do the
Leave the
sculpting.
sculpt in. It's got to stay
Do it in
in
there,
because
do
you're
it
not
in
coming out looking right. You coming out looking bot.
That's because they be trying to save money.
Yeah,
That's why
that's
they
the
don't
wrong
do the
thing to
scope.
save
That's
money
why
on.
they don't do the aftercare. That's why sometimes you be like, ma'am.
Yeah, and these people, they are like, this is serious. These are procedures. These are surgeries.
Yeah.
People be bleeding from here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah. Ooh.
And you talking about you gonna have your cousin and them take care of you.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Give me the nurse.
And I think that's where you
Please.
have to draw the line because
Please.
your cousin, them, yeah, they love you. Yeah, they want to be there for you.
do they know the signs to even look for if something is going wrong?
Not
do
at
they
all.
know how to take
And
care
they're not
of
watching you like that.
you? Yeah, they just at the house. Why you at the house?
Yeah.
Unless you're paying them.
Well, there's a YouTuber I follow. She had a BBL. Hers looked. She went through like the whole journey and videotaped it all from beginning to end. The after the recovery, her wearing her fupa or her faja. I call it a fupa. She went to get the fupa removed.
Yes.
Hello. Wear her faja. But the place she went for aftercare, she hired a team, right? But she was at some like Airbnb that wasn't in some safe space, so she ended up paying extra to go to stay in a hotel that they recommended. But she was trying to save a little coin by staying in some Airbnb, and she was in some other country in the middle of that she wasn't aware of. She didn't know the proper places to stay. But it's not the time to try to save a little coin.
No, it ain't. Spend the money, baby. Spend the money.
Stop trying to go to them other countries.
And if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. Wait until you can truly afford it, the full capacity of it, before you just put yourself in that situation.
And I think that shouldn't be a priority if you just cannot afford it. If you cannot afford it, look for something else.
Yeah.
Or just wait.
Look for something else.
Just wait. Be patient.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes if you look for something else, like changing your actual diet, you might be able to achieve some, not all, some of what you're trying to accomplish and be a little more comfortable while you wait.
And again, that depends on what it is. Because it don't matter what you change, your nose going to be your nose.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
learn to do that contour.
Learn to do contour.
And while you
wait, and then you can have some satisfaction.
Yeah.
But you know whose surgery I think looks so good?
Who?
Scissor.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
I was like, now who you saw?
I didn't even get used to that till a minute ago. I said,
Who did that,
She
girl?
looks really good.
she looks
so
amazing.
good.
But it's minimal.
It
Well,
is.
see, but that could have easily been 2 surgeries.
Yeah.
That could have easily been 2 surgeries.
For
But
sure.
it looks really good.
Yep.
It looks natural.
Yeah.
It looks it suits her really well.
It looked like SZA did her research.
Yes, she did.
And that's all I want y'all. Just look how y'all want to look. But just
Yeah.
Because I'm
Make sure
tell
you do what you want.
Yeah.
think about how you're gonna look in 10 years. Too.
Yeah.
Think about the
Yes.
long term with this, because you may want a big butt or big titties right now, but let me tell you,
or
if
some
somebody,
big teeth.
I don't know that nobody want that.
Well,
But
they get them. They getting them. I'm just saying. They getting the horse teeth.
my point to that was, as somebody a part of the big titty committee, your back be hurting.
It's
Your back
ghetto
be
over here.
Your back be hurting sometimes.
It's real ghetto.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
be
yeah,
hot
yeah,
all
yeah.
the time.
That
You
stuff-
can't take them bitches off.
That stuff is weight.
Yeah.
Even on your butt.
Your front
when
and
you,
your back.
Yeah, when you sitting down and you got all that butt back there, it put tension on your spine right there. So be aware that you may be on an ibuprofen diet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do y'all research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look good. Do what you want to do. Spend
Yes.
money how you want to spend your money.
I think that's
But
the
just-
consensus.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do. Feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
But just don't let it be an impulsive
Yes.
thing.
For sure.
That's just something you got to take your time with to decide on.
Don't be
Do your
taking no
research.
loans out for that shit.
And don't go into debt for it, and just make sure that you got the money to do all the things that need to be done so that you can do it safely.
Yes,
because you got people that love you, that want to see you happy with your new body and everything, but you got to make it out of that recovery stage
and make sure you're ready for the maintenance. That stuff is not a one-stop shop. Know that you have to change your lifestyle or you're going to be back on that table.
Right.
You're not going to be able to get the results and maintain them without the maintenance.
And then somebody told me, it was actually a doctor that said that when they take the suction the fat out, when you gain weight again, you may not necessarily gain it back in that spot, but then you gain it in different spots. So she was talking about like a friend that had liposuction, and then so when she started gaining weight back, she was gaining it like in her knee area and her calves. Oh no! And I was just like, damn, I would rather have a stomach.
That happens to bariatrics patients as well.
When they
they start gaining weight in places they've never gained because they have this new body, and their body is distributed in different places.
I would be mad as shit to gain weight in my calves.
Now I got cankles. Ain't never in my life had them, and now today I do, cause I done got liposuction.
Baby, I would be. Y'all got to come get this lymphedema off of me. Y'all got to get this lymphedema.
You really thinking that's what it is?
Right.
You don't know what's happening.
Y'all just ate one too many cheeseburgers.
I got lymphedema. You got do something.
I just been having too many cheeseburgers.
You mean I gotta go on a diet? That's all.
That's it.
I'm on a diet for like 6 months.
Man.
So that's
just
hilarious. Again, you
and they y'all have to watch your salt intake after that.
Yeah.
FYI.
Yeah.
Get bloated.
Yep.
Real fast. Blow up like a balloon.
Real fast.
Oh man. Well, we've learned a lot, but I think just love who you are, and then if you want something done, you want something done.
Yeah. Hey, to you, boo.
Yeah, that's for sure.
No judgment here.
Love yourself regardless, though.
Love yourself enough to do research.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love yourself enough to think it out.
Don't set yourself up for failure.
Think it out,
because you're gonna be pissed.
Yeah, if you got
if you make an impromptu decision, you gotta be pissed at yourself for a very long time.
Hello.
So just think about it.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Them fat knees after you got this nice upper body and fat knees. That's crazy.
That might be the type.
I'd be pissed.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Them fat knees. We gonna write that down.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's gonna piss me off.
We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, we have exciting news. We got merch. That's right, we have sweatshirts, t-shirts, and so much more. We're dropping our merch this February in honor of Black History Month, and we know y'all are gonna love it. Go to bwwoshop.printify.me to support our Black woman-owned business, and tell a friend to tell a friend. We love you so much, and stay opinionated. Hey you all, we are back and we have our something to sip on. I hope you all are ready for this recipe. It is absolutely delicious.
Absolutely.
So you're going to need 2 shots of Malibu. Regular Malibu. Don't get it twisted. Just get regular old Malibu.
The one with the coconut.
Yes, the one with the coconut. And then you're going to need the Ciroc Summer Citrus. We just got the double shot. So if you have the full bottle, just do 2 shots. But we had the double shot. You're going to need Calypso Lemonade, the Tropical Sprite.
Yes, Tropical
Which I just tried for the first time today. And damn, it's good.
Delicious.
It's very good.
Delicious. So make sure you get some Tropical Sprite. And you're going to need a splash of grenadine. It gives it a beautiful little pink color. So
and it add a little extra cherry,
Yeah.
so you can't taste the liquor.
You definitely can't taste the liquor. I don't taste no alcohol.
not at all.
Which is dangerous.
Yes.
Bartender.
Yes. We have a mixologist on our hands.
Okay.
And
Look, I don't like taste no alcohol, so
Yes.
She gonna mask that alcohol, child.
But it's
Sure,
a decent
in the
amount of
FS.
alcohol in here.
It is, and it's also a really cute drink, which I
Yeah,
like.
it is.
I'm an aesthetics girl.
Me too.
So like the cute sea stuff on it, it's really cute to look at. It really just looks like pink lemonade.
It really does.
yes, drink it in front of your children.
Okay, and but don't give them none.
Don't give them none. Don't walk
Please
away
don't knock them children out with
Okay.
with this.
y'all. Cut that out.
Have them
do
run a few laps, and then they'll go to sleep naturally.
Actually, have them do 2 minutes of wall sits.
There you go.
There you go.
They'll be tired.
They'll be good in time.
legs hurt.
Well, this is delicious to me. I think you can drink this all season round. But
Yeah.
I think it'll be
Especially summer.
yes, it'll be so cute in the summer with a little lemon.
Yes.
Little lemon on top.
Yeah.
Yes, lemon garnish.
A little candied lemon.
Yes. Yes. Well, I would rate this
It's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
What's not missing? It's just a 10 out of 10.
I agree. I've only taken a few sips and I'm already starting to feel that little buzz.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what I like.
Me too.
I like that.
Me too.
So I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 as well.
Yes.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okay.
Only because I feel like I could use a different lemonade, and it
Okay.
probably would give it, because it's got a little sour taste to it.
Yeah, the Calypso
Only because
lemonade
we're
is not
using
as-
that.
It's lemon.
Yeah.
Yes, lemonade.
But
Yeah.
you know, some lemonade, like Milo's. Have you ever had Milo's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like Milo's.
With it. Mm-hmm. Or some country time lemonade. Oof.
Some country time. Actually, as a matter of fact, some country time
It would be
would
good.
set it off too. But still a 10 out of 10. But a 9 if you like Milo's, because I like a sweeter lemonade.
See,
But
I
the
like
Calypso,
like,
the little tart.
tartness. Yeah, I like the little tart.
This tastes like something you get at a restaurant to me.
I would agree.
Yeah, yeah,
Very, very
Like
good.
a house drink or a signature drink.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like they berry lemonade or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, very good, very light. I like
Yeah,
it.
because that Ciroc is, I think it's orange and citrus infused.
Yes.
It's very good.
Yeah,
Yep, that's true.
Yeah,
Yep, orange and citrus flavors.
yeah, because it lended itself to this very
nice.
nicely.
Yes.
I agree.
Shout
you
out
can't taste you know how sometimes you can taste different ingredients in it? It just tastes kind of like a punch.
Yeah, it almost melts together.
Yeah. Shout out to Ciroc. Shout out to Malibu.
Yeah.
You did it again.
Yes. You did your big one with that one.
I know.
Yes. It's delicious, you guys.
Okay. Here is the Am I the Asshole for the week.
Okay.
All right. So it says, I, 26 female, and my boyfriend, 28 male, have been together for 2 years. Some background info. I was always really insecure about the way I looked growing up, severely bullied for being overweight, and constantly referred to as the ugly duckling in the family. I worked really hard on my appearance because of the way I looked really damaged my mental health to the point I was prescribed antidepressants and barely left the house for 2 years straight. Fast forward to now, my boyfriend and I have a conversation a few weeks ago about potentially having kids. I'm truly terrified of the idea of losing or damaging the body I've worked really hard for and falling back into that depression that I was once in, where I had no self-esteem, no confidence in myself, and locked everyone out of my life. The women in my family have had really difficult pregnancies, and once they've given birth, there seems to be a lot of postpartum depression in my family. I told my boyfriend that I'm not having kids with him until we raise enough funds for me to have any surgery or beauty treatments done on my body to help me feel good about myself after pregnancy. And if my body changes and I need to work on it, then I would want help from a nanny so that I can go to the gym, do social activities, get treatments, etc. So I can take time for myself so I'm mentally well. This is under the assumption that we will both be working, so we should be able to afford help from a nanny with 2 incomes. He seemed really shocked by what I said, but didn't say anything further. I was at a barbecue yesterday with his family, and his sister came up to me rather randomly and told me my views about pregnancy are shallow and sexist. She said to me I should be happy with just the baby, and spending thousands of dollars on plastic surgery on things I want done is a waste of money and materialistic, and if that's how I view being a mother, then I'm not fit to be one. And my views are awful, and all the money we save together should be spent on our lives together. Now I feel like an asshole for saying all of the above. Am I the asshole?
Okay, I don't think you're an asshole. I think your delivery to your boyfriend, whom I don't even know why we're having this conversation because you're still a boyfriend. But I think your delivery might have been a little off because it might have come off to him like you were only concerned with how you look. And to me, it sounds more like she was in a place mentally that she doesn't want to go back to. That's what it sounds like. Your delivery may have been off. However, his sister is the asshole because it's none of her fucking business.
Yeah, she went too crazy
It's not her
with that.
body. It's not her relationship.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with her. You can absolutely be a mother and take time for yourself. As a matter of fact, you should. There is nothing worse than an overworked, run-down woman as a mother.
Because your kids feel that, see that, and are hurt by that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is not a one-person job.
Right.
Right.
So even if you don't get the plastic surgery, this is not a one-person job. It is a 2-people job. He should be contributing just as much as you. he should be able to help you, even if y'all don't have a nanny. If you need to go run, he should be able to watch that baby for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That is compromise. You are not an asshole for wanting to feel comfortable in your own skin after you go through a traumatic experience, because let's be honest, pregnancy can be traumatic, especially after having the baby.
Yeah.
Especially with a person who has never had children, that can be a lot to adjust to.
Yeah.
Especially if you're saying that there's a history of postpartum. So there's a reasonable concern that you will absolutely, hate yourself, the baby, everything about pregnancy afterwards.
Right.
Yeah.
So no, you're not the asshole for your concerns. And your husband, your boyfriend should have talked to you instead of his sister. My thoughts.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. I think, just even to add to that, I think that in relationships, when you have conversations about children in the beginning, I think the conversation about children can morph over time.
Sure.
And I think that if she had conversations with him initially and she wasn't going through some of these things that made her feel not as secure, and now she's having all these demands, it could feel kind of demanding, whereas at the beginning it was just like this light, oh, let's have kids, and now it's this list of things that she needs done. I think that she should always take time for herself. Every woman that brings a child, a life into this world, needs to take time for themselves. You don't take time for yourselves, your baby's gonna be the first one to see it, like Mandy said. So I think it's important for you to do that. But her sister needs to his sister needs to keep her mouth shut.
Yeah.
That's unnecessary. That she didn't even have to say any of that. But I think too,
Mind your business, bitch.
yeah, I think that she needs to talk to her partner about how she feels, but also be a realist about the needs for them. Like, I don't know their situation, their budget. If she has all these demands, and she should, it's her body, but at the same time, just live in the real space that she's in with her partner. If they don't have the budget, or they didn't have the budget when they first started with all of these things, and now they haven't positioned themselves to be able to afford all these other things she may need to support her childbirth. I think that she needs to kind of look at that and be a realist about it, because I could understand from his perspective how it's not feeling like it's reality for him, or where their relationship started, especially if they haven't had the conversation since the relationship started. So
Right.
yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah, I agree with some of the points that both of y'all made. I feel like that was not a conversation. First, in my opinion, that was not a conversation that should have left between them, the two people involved, until there was some type of decision or resolution on it.
What you said?
Right?
Yeah.
And sis sounds mad messy. Okay?
Yes.
And in my opinion...
And jealous.
And in my opinion, that is not a new trait. She probably been messy.
Yeah.
Because them type of people that would... Somebody bold enough to come up to me about some shit I done said to my man, about some shit that me and him talking about doing in our future... That bitch has done shit like this before.
It's not the first time.
This ain't the first time. And so I feel like sis is mad messy, mad petty.
Yeah.
And boyfriend was probably very upset by and hurt by the things that you said. Because when the conversation of having kids in the future, like, I do think that's something that should be had when y'all are just dating. Because if not, y'all gonna get to the altar and be on two very different pages.
Oh, for sure.
So it's something that a conversation that needs to be had. But the way that he took that information and ran and told his sister, to me, almost feels like you want sis to fight your battle for you.
Yeah.
When this is supposed to be me and you having a conversation about our future.
Well, that's what I mean by just being this boyfriend conversation. Like, we haven't put nothing into stone.
Yeah.
These are the things that I'm wanting.
Right.
Yeah.
Which could, like Ebony said, that could change.
Right.
The same conversation you have 6 months into a relationship may not be how you feel 2 years into the relationship. Or once you get engaged, or once you get married, or even if you don't go down that road at all, 10 years from now, it could be completely different. And you run into your sister, just to me, makes me sprinkle a little asshole on him, but sis is big time asshole and out of line, out of pocket.
But you know what? Maybe a counter. He might have went to his sister looking for advice. Like, okay, she said this. I'm not sure how to take it. Because she talking about plastic surgery, and I don't see how that's in the same category with pregnancy. He may or may
He
not.
may have.
May or may not.
I think he went to his sister for validation.
Yeah, that's. I think he. It's because especially because they're
I see your
on
side too, though.
opposite sides
Yeah.
of the spectrum on this issue. It feels like he probably wanted somebody to say, "No, you right," because that's definitely what she said.
Yeah, but also she made mention of their funds, which made me feel like she was jealous, which made me feel like that in that conversation she was more concerned about where the money for her surgeries was coming from.
Their household.
Versus, you know what I'm saying, versus just being on her brother's side, because what do the money have to do with it? They not your finances.
Unless
Yeah.
that was a concern of his too.
So I think personally that he was like, I think it's a waste of money. I think we should do this, we should do that. But I mean, when the sister went and addressed her,
Yeah.
why are you bringing money into it? It's not your cash. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like that was a problem for him. Because to that point, if it's not your issue, then why? Well, first of all, none of this is her issue.
Yes, I don't even know
None
why
of it.
she's in it.
None of it is her issue, and that right there in itself
She really is a
brings
non-factor.
attention to the immaturity of the relationship right there. Because if you have issue with some shit that I said, I don't know why we talking to sis. Sis, it don't matter what she say to me, and if it wasn't a situation where he was looking for validation and really just looking for advice, boyfriend needs to go check his sister.
Yeah, that's the
and
first
let
thing.
her know that
First.
that was I came to you in confidence about this.
Yeah.
I was just bouncing my frustrations off on you. I thought I was venting to you, and now you running. You gonna say something to her at a family function of ours.
Yeah, that's
How
kind of the only
crazy.
reason that I feel like it may have been a little, because two things could be true at once. He might have been looking for both. But I know that if my brother came to me and was like, my wife is saying this, that, and the third, I would hope that he bring the whole story. Don't just tell me she want plastic surgery. Also tell me that she struggles with depression. Also tell me that she has postpartum in her family. Tell me the whole situation so that when I give you advice, or maybe I do go try and talk to sister, girlfriend, and I'm like, what's up? Are you okay? Like, what? Where did this come from? Because I think he's confused. But I'm also a person who is looking for what the emotions are behind it.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to just be like, you wrong, girl, you don't need to be a mother, because what did you want plastic surgery for? Because I think that's really the issue in it, is people heard plastic surgery and was like, oh, hell no, you don't want to be a mother, you want to be a hot body.
And I think it also has a lot to do with where sister and girlfriend's relationship are.
Yeah.
Are we close enough for you to even be coming to me, talking to me about anything in my relationship?
Yeah.
Because we might be. But it don't sound like it.
No.
It don't sound like it.
Well, and the fact that she said randomly, I feel like they don't converse like that.
Like, we don't talk like that. We're
And you
not
just coming
close.
sideways at me with
At the
this.
family function again.
Calm down, lady.
Right, because it's almost like, what are you trying to?
How do you even know this? That would have been like, whoa. Like, how do you even know?
What you got to do?
Well,
with
because
this?
like I said, he could have gone to her,
Yeah.
venting, looking for validation. Having a conversation.
Yeah.
And ain't nothing wrong with talking to your sister. The problem is sister is clearly very messy as fuck.
Yeah.
And she done took that shit back to me.
And
I should never know that y'all had that
And the
conversation.
girlfriend thinking she's telling the boyfriend this in confidence or in private.
Because
And
it's
then-
about our future.
Yeah, now you're taking this private conversation I had with you. That could have been a private conversation you had with your sister, but now she's not. Now it's just open.
Privacy is open.
Yeah.
But I can see where he might feel some type of way about it, though.
I do too.
And that's
look
fine.
for
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and look for somebody who can maybe help him, because let's say that his and her dynamic, I'm talking about girlfriend and boyfriend, he say something, she take it to the extreme, he not able to get his point out, or she say something, he shut completely down. It's not, you know what I mean. I'm wondering what their dynamics are for him not to say anything and then to go talk to the sister.
I could see him being torn because he's like, if you had this conversation in the beginning of your relationship, you talking about kids, both of you all on accord with it, it's seeming great. It came with no list, no obligation other than our love. And then now I feel like as your partner, I not only have to provide for this child, which I'm excited about, but now I have to make sure I can accommodate all of your wish list too of things. And I'm trying to figure out, as maybe the provider, how to provide all of this now too, where he doesn't necessarily have to feel like that, but I can understand initial feelings.
Yeah, because I'm like, she did mention that she was going to be contributing, because she was like, the both of us will work. So with a 2 income, so it sounds to me like girlfriend has thought about these things. Like she's gone through it, like the budget, even like no, we should be able to afford a little help. We should be able to both work and do this. It's not like she was like, I want you to take care of me, I want you to pay for my procedures, I want you to do everything while I sit on my ass. It don't sound like that. No. And then if you've worked very hard, anybody who's been through healing knows that is a process, and it is a hard process.
And let me tell you something, pregnancy will humble you. Pregnancy will humble you. I don't care who you are, it will humble you.
Baby.
You thought you was the baddest bitch, baby? That pregnancy will humble you. So it's like you work that hard for your body goals. You struggle through the depression and trying to battle your mental health demons, and you get past that, and you're at a space where you're happy with your body. And now you're talking to this boyfriend who wants to have children. You're not even sure if you want to have children or not. And if you do, this is a stipulation. And I can't stress this enough. This is my biggest point in this argument. Ma'am, I hope you are listening. If he cannot accommodate your request, he's not the person you should be having children with.
Okay.
If he has a problem with the fact that you want to get your mommy makeover after you pop that baby out, he's not the one that you should be popping babies out for.
Come on.
Because there's nothing wrong with that desire.
No.
And there's also nothing wrong with him not wanting to fulfill that desire.
Yeah.
That is just the ding, 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 shining spotlight to say this ain't supposed to happen between each other.
That's why I think relationship check-ins are so important about like the big questions.
Right.
You know, because things change over time, particularly when you're not. But they can change anytime in marriage or in the relationship phase, the dating phase.
Yes.
Everything can change. You are constantly changing as a person.
That's right.
So at one point in the relationship, you may have wanted kids. Now as time is going on,
Well,
and I don't think I want that.
And to that point, clearly it says it in her letter that when they were first together, she was going through a depression.
Right.
So you met a person in depression, and they told you one thing, and now that they're out of depression,
that's a different
and they are trying to, maintain this peace, this healing.
Yes.
They're telling you what they require, and instead of having a conversation with them, because I think everything deserves a conversation.
Correct.
Even if you like, well, I don't know about that. Have a conversation, because maybe she didn't mention that it's because of the depression that she needs a mommy makeover, because for her it's a need. It's not just a want, it's a need, because
it's a requirement.
You know what I'm saying?
not getting pregnant until I know we have the funds to be able to rectify my body when we through.
And I'm the same way though. I have some requirements. I want to be able to take my leave. I want to be a wife. I have several requirements for if you want to have a baby with me. And I don't bend, I don't fold. There have been several men throughout the year who have been like, ooh, let's have a baby together. Are you ready to get married? Are you able to take care of me financially while I take off of work for the next 2 to 3 months while I take care of our child? Because, I have one child. So now I know exactly what I want and how I want to feel after I have another baby. And I need these securities. In order for me to feel comfortable to do it, which is why I understood if surgery will make you feel comfortable, because he don't even know if she will want surgery after that.
She could change her mind.
She's saying that right now because she was uncomfortable in her body at some point. And pregnancy, we all know, makes you uncomfortable again in your body. And
she's
then once you
building a
have the
safety net
child
to feel like herself again.
And then when you have the child, you feel another way about your body.
Right.
So a conversation was need to be had, and it wasn't your sister. Especially for this relationship that it sounds like y'all have not set any type of plans or boundaries yet.
Right.
It should have been a conversation between you and her. And if you did go to your sister for understanding or just to, vent, like get it out. Like I didn't want to say this to her because I didn't want to hurt her feelings.
Right.
But
I'm still trying to process my feelings.
yeah, like why the fuck am I spending money on a mommy makeover?
Yeah.
And for you to take it and bring it back to girl, and it wasn't out of love. It wasn't out of trying to understand. It wasn't trying to be a liaison between my brother and you. Like, okay, well maybe I can get in here, and he may not be able to communicate as well, but maybe I can help you.
Yeah, that was.
But see, hell no. What do you mean? I can't. I'm not fit to be a mother because I want to get my body back afterwards. Do you know my struggles?
And like, just girl, what? Again, I do.
That
agree
doesn't make a mother.
It doesn't make a mother. It doesn't, and it also makes me wonder: is sis a mother? Because it sounds like somebody who don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, she's clearly one, but she's an abused one. Let's talk about single mothers in marriages. Let's talk about single mothers who have full-on baby daddies and still are single mothers.
Yeah.
No, she sounds like a single mother.
I think I get either she has gone through it herself and has not ever been in a situation to have what girlfriend is asking for, or is completely clueless and has no idea what the fuck she's talking about.
Well, she may never be able to get, like, even if in her relationship, whatever it is, she may have never been able to request those things and feel some type of way because she was able to request them.
I fully feel like she doesn't have a voice wherever she's at.
So
Wherever
she asserting her voice in somebody else's relationship.
Yeah, whatever she have, it is a reason that she is jealous of her brother and girlfriend. Yeah. Because no way do a perfectly sane, non-biased person come up to you and say such nasty things to you.
Because she could have easily said her thoughts back to the brother and for him to articulate it back to his girlfriend however he wanted to. Right. But she could have given him the ammo to say whatever he wanted to say. Yeah. But instead she thought so big of herself to go around him
and go straight to her.
And I think that's the issue that they need to address first before having kids. Because if this is the first conversation or a repeat offense, if he's having conversations with his sister and his sister thinks she can loop her back around and talk to you about it.
Yeah, and I wonder if he's messy like that. Right. Because a lot of the time, well, from my experience, men are usually not as messy to have conversations at like family events and stuff like that as to avoid embarrassment,
and
especially if he just shut down and didn't say anything.
I think that needs to be a conversation before they continue this relationship.
I agree.
Because that's gonna be in all of the conflicts moving forward. Like, what's up?
But they need to have several conversations before even this baby conversation. Because what are we doing here? Because now I'm uncomfortable at your family's event.
Yeah, because who else did you tell?
Yeah.
Is this what they're talking about in the kitchen?
How about who else did she tell?
That's the real
Even if brother only told her.
Yeah, that's the real
Who else
big deal.
did she tell? Did she go up to your mother and be like, and she don't want no babies unless she can da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Like real snarky like that.
If you feel emboldened to come to me in the middle of the barbecue,
too much.
Probably everybody up at the table know what the fuck is going on in my relationship.
And she probably said it loud enough for everybody to hear.
I don't like that.
I don't like that one
your
bit.
views on motherhood. What? Excuse me?
You don't know what I went through.
And you don't know what my views on motherhood are. Because me talking about what I want to make sure is in the plans for my body after I have a child has nothing to do with what type of mother I'm going to be.
No.
At all. As a matter of fact, what you were saying earlier, like, me being able to identify beforehand that this is something that is going to be a challenge for me. And so instead of just ignoring it or pretending like it's not going to be a challenge, trying to figure out a plan so that I can be most comfortable in that space so that I can be the best mom possible. That's what you should be doing.
Come on.
And your partner, again, should be supportive of that. Yeah. Now, that don't mean that, he can't get there. Because, again, if that's not something that he's ever seen anybody in his life go through or deal with or any requirements that he's ever heard of, it may be very new information for him. He may need time to process it.
That's my only part is that I feel like because and you all know I be missing on details with the am I the asshole, so please let me know if I missed this detail. But I know that if she didn't, we're hearing how she carried out the conversation, but we're not really hearing how she carried. She may have been a little bit.
That might be
more
how she remember it.
Yeah, that's how she may have been a little bit more abrasive with it. And anybody that felt like, oh, my only requirement to have a child with you was to love you, care for you, take care of you, and be there for you. And then this list got added to it. that can feel like a lot for somebody. Yeah. And I think you have to give him some grace to have time to process all of that. Yeah. But it's still your body, girl.
Yeah, I feel like the hot button was the plastic surgery.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes people have selective hearing when you are talking to them.
Yeah.
He heard, I want to be beautiful. Well, I want to be hot after I have a baby, instead of I struggle with body image. And if I can have, if you tell me that I can have the body I want after this, then I'm perfectly comfortable going through this. Because she's gonna gain weight.
Yeah.
After she's worked very hard
to
lose weight and be comfortable in her skin, she's gonna gain weight.
Yep.
You're growing a person.
Yes.
Your hormones are gonna be all over the place. And let's say she went and did research on pregnancy. You know, you get mommy brain, and there are lots of changes during pregnancy.
Yeah.
And anybody who was reading it, it's like a horror story. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are reading all the things that you could go through during pregnancy, it's like a horror story. And if you've watched your family members come out of it and be depressed and be resentful, and you
already know how you were before ever having a child.
Oh my goodness,
that's terrifying.
That's daunting.
It would be in her best interest to try to figure out a plan. Okay, how can we plan this as seamless as possible? You know, just in my mind of what we could do to minimize that.
That's why I think she made her delivery may have been off, because she was even like, the wording, I'm not having a baby with you unless I can do this, may have been abrasive.
Yeah.
Instead of my requirements for having a baby, because that's how I phrase it. I don't know if that's perfect, but my requirements for having a baby with anybody is this, and this.
I think it's level. It's level-headed. You know, it's like, let me just lay out to you what I need.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I asked them, are they willing to accommodate those though?
Yeah.
I don't even just stop at that. Are you willing to accommodate all that? Because those are my requirements. And when I say I'm going to stand on it, I'm going to stand on it.
Yeah, you can't assume that everybody's going to be okay with that.
Right.
Some people going to be like, no, that's too much for me. I got
you need to
and
know
I'm
that.
okay. And I'm okay with that.
Sure.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
If
and you got to be okay
no,
with that.
If you say no, you are not the person for me, because I'm not doing something life changing like that.
Yeah. So what? Because what are you supposed to do? She's supposed to have a child with this person, and you know he doesn't want to do any of these requirements.
Again, that's break up with him.
Yeah, you setting yourself up for failure, honey.
Right. Because again, if you don't ever change your views and he doesn't ever change your views, this is gonna continue to come up.
Yeah. But that's why I'm like, it deserved a actual conversation.
Which is
that's why I'm
that
curious.
Was his fault.
Yeah.
Because he shut down.
Yeah.
And then continued the conversation with his sister.
But that's why I'm curious if he went to her trying to vent, trying to figure it out, trying to process his own emotions, because we know sometimes in a moment when somebody delivers something, you could be like, well, what the fuck you mean by that?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But
I think a part of that again is the maturity of being able to communicate with your partner.
That's true.
Because if we are in the middle of a conversation and we're talking about having kids, and I tell you, well, this is what I would need to even do that, and you shut down. And then the next time this comes up again is your sister coming to me. You have clearly taken this conversation
to her.
but
have to stay out of my business.
And did not finish the conversation with me.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I'm curious about her delivery. I'm curious about what he was looking for in the conversation with his sister, because I can literally see him being like, you know, where did plastic surgery come from when we started talking? Because and the only reason I'm saying that is because sister-in-law again circled back around and was like, plastic surgery, money, you know, all of these stuff.
I could totally see him being blindsided by it.
That he was feeling, probably trying to talk to her. That's why I was like, she probably has a child, or he might have been looking for insight from her. I don't think he sent her over there to do that.
No.
But I'm saying I don't think he sent her over there to blow up the spot like he was having a conversation with her.
I don't either. But how I feel is that this, even if sister still came to her crazy, the blowback could have been minimized by him and his girlfriend having an actual conversation.
No, absolutely.
And to me, if I were the girlfriend, it would be a big red flag that when we were having the conversation, you shut down, and then it was never brought back up to me again until your sister brought it to me.
Yeah, see, that would piss me off. I'm okay with you getting yourself together. I'm okay with you not in the moment, not saying things that you may regret.
But we need to reconvene this conversation.
Absolutely. But it definitely needs to be a conversation between you and I.
Yes.
It's not me and your sister.
Yeah.
It's you and I.
Yeah.
And I would feel some type of way about the sister, and if he didn't check her, I would break up with him.
So we do have an update.
Okay. Update.
Okay, so it says, right after I posted this, my boyfriend called to say sorry for speaking about our personal business to his sister and for the way his sister spoke to me. He said, he said he was shocked, but not because of the comment I made about the surgery, because he was happy to do anything he can to help me feel better about myself, but he was shocked because I still planned on working after having a child. I'm so confused. Scratch everything I just said.
Okay.
His expectation was that I would be a stay-at-home mother.
Oh,
He knew, girl, you got a whole nother issue now.
Wait a minute, because I was way off.
I was
The
on that
intuition
man's
was not
side.
intuition.
I was on his side, just a drop.
He knew when we first met that I'm career driven and wouldn't want to give up work forever, but he assumed over time he could convince me to change my mind and we could live in a traditional setting.
Now it makes sense what he was saying. Now,
Because
it
he's
makes
not
sense. It makes sense why the sister came with all that rah-rah talking
about the money, because he's like, nah, girl, you won't be working anywhere. You gonna be barefoot taking care of my baby, having my dinner ready for me.
Let him go. Break up with him.
Girl, let him go.
Let him go.
Let him go, please, child. He trying to get you.
That's all.
and again, that ain't no issue. There's a woman out there that is like,
who will do
please
make
give
me a stay-at-home
please make me
wife and mother.
But clearly it's not girlfriend. And so therefore he wants a traditional household. You are career driven and you want to get your mommy makeover after. And so them two things are not.
And what I'm realizing is when it's a duck, it's a duck.
Yes,
you know, when you realize what it is, just realize what it is. You know, if you have the conversation and you all keep coming back to it, and you just keep on having opposite thoughts on it, you all have the right to think what you think, and it can be opposing to each other. That's okay. Can you live with it? Yes or no? No. What's time to go?
But it did confirm that he did go over there trying to get his sister, you know, advice and stuff about like what's going on. But I can't believe his ass over there. I thought I didn't want you to work. Huh?
I didn't want you to work.
That came out of left field.
So I could be a pretty bimbo at home.
No, girl, because he can't afford to do that at home. Now, shit. Like,
then he wants you.
She said I was calculating 2 incomes.
Then he wants you at home, and he don't want you to work to get this attractive figure back. Or
no, he said he's happy to do anything.
To help her make her happy and make her more comfortable.
Details. Okay.
Yeah, because he was like, I'm happy to do that, but I thought you was gonna want to stay at home.
Right. What you mean you leaving the house?
I thought you was gonna.
Which to me is equally as scary and
no, for sure
it's not a match.
It's for sure a red flag. And had y'all had the actual conversation then, that would have been resolved.
Yes,
because y'all have differences on how y'all want your future to go.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
He not an asshole for wanting to stay at home wife and mother.
No.
And you're not an asshole for being a career driven woman.
And that's what
you know
dating
what I'm saying.
is you discovering the differences
but that's why
in each
it
other.
needed to be a conversation,
right?
And not a you shut down. And sister is very messy, and she's definitely still the asshole because nobody asked you to do that. Because he was the one he wanted to. It sounds like from the update that he wanted to bring that conversation to her. Like I thought.
He called her immediately after she posted this, is what she said.
Oh, okay. I think I missed that first part.
Okay. She said as soon as I posted this, he called me to apologize about his sister's behavior and all of that. And then that's where it kind of came out in the clarification that he really just wants her to stay home. Which again, if that's not what you want, girl, run for the hills.
That's gonna be a big issue for you.
That's because he's always gonna look
issue.
for that traditional type of household. You're always gonna want to be able to have your own career.
Because I was definitely curious what he heard in that conversation.
Yeah.
And he heard, I don't want to stay at home.
Yeah.
And as much as you try to shape yourself into being this stay-at-home wife to appease this
But I don't
man,
think she's gonna do that.
I don't think so either.
That's
but
the problem.
I can see a woman trying to adapt.
Yes, a lot of women do.
And
Yeah.
A whole lot.
I
Yeah.
just feel like, you know, you can only swallow yourself for so much, you
Right.
know,
And
for
then
so
there's
long.
resentment being built up.
Yeah.
It's not really what you want to do. It's not how
That's
you want
not
to
the
live your
true you.
life.
Yeah,
Right.
I just don't see this particular lady doing that.
Yeah, no, probably should just go ahead and leave that motherfucker
Yeah.
and
Yes.
say it's been fun.
It's been a
Enjoy
great
the rest of
time.
your messy ass family barbecues, but I'm out. Peace out.
And just be
Nah,
real with yourself.
that
That's
was
not what
just-
you want. That's not what you want, boo.
yeah, and that's
was,
okay.
That was just his sister being a bitch.
well,
Because I'm telling you, she oppressed wherever she at. She
Yeah,
oppressed
yeah.
wherever she at. She don't have
or
a
she
voice.
just messy.
Nah, I mean,
messy-
I think she's.
Yeah.
I think it's two. I think she's definitely messy, but it sounds like she one of those women who try to insert themselves over other women because they can't at home, because they don't have no voice when it comes to, you know, the men in their life.
And she gonna keep on dealing with that for
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
So leave. Just leave. Just be done.
No, I think she will though. I'm not real concerned about this author. I think she, you know, some of them might be real concerned, but I think she'll up and go. I think she'll be like.
So is the question, is she the asshole or is he the asshole?
So our original question was asking, was she the asshole for?
Nah.
for her how she delivered it,
Yeah,
and
no.
what she said. No,
No,
because
she just said what she
I mean,
wanted.
and he literally was, and you clearly wasn't an asshole because he called and apologized to you.
Right.
He was only feeling some type of way because you crushed his dreams. He thought once we get into this relationship and you start seeing, you know, that I could take care of you, you was gonna want to stay at home after you had this baby.
No.
No.
And I wonder who he watching doing that, because y'all be talking about these traditional stay-at-home wives.
I mean, it's a whole lot of women out there that be like, yes, me, please. I want that.
But it's
like,
a whole,
maybe his mama is stay-at-home wife. Or
but it's a
maybe.
whole lot of women too who are stay-at-home wives, but they ain't necessarily good mothers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
And
they
they
women
still-
that ain't good mothers too. That ain't no.
But I'm saying though, like you saying you want a stay-at-home traditional wife. Yo, this lady could end up resenting them fucking kids and you, because you trying to make her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to make her into something that she's not, and something that she's never asked for.
I don't feel like he was trying to make her think anything.
No,
because
didn't he say over time? I thought you was going.
He was hoping that she would change her
just
mind over.
hoping.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he was hoping that she would change her mind over time. Which also, I will say this: there is a laundry list of shit that I thought like this is how it's gonna be, and then I had a kid, and then all of that shit went out the window. So it is possible, but I don't feel like he's an ass. Well, I feel like he is sprinkling asshole for talking to his sister about that shit. Because I'm just saying, you've been with that woman your whole life. You know that bitch messy. You know she messy. This ain't the first time her ass been messy. And that bitch felt emboldened to come say something. Like, I don't like that.
I don't know.
I'm a
I
very
just feel like
private
she a
person.
bitch.
If
Yeah.
me and you talking about some shit,
I don't like that.
I don't like that. And I'ma always look at you sideways, and I'm definitely side-eyeing that bitch.
Yeah.
Because now, what other conversations are you having? Because
Now I'm not telling you anything.
now I don't want to talk to you, and I don't want to talk to her, and don't ask me to be nice to that hoe.
Yeah. See, I'm not necessarily mad at him going out and talking to somebody else, because sometimes we need clarification. Sometimes we need to bounce it off of people. You know, it could have made his little heart break. You never know when she was like, "Oh, I don't want to stay
That's what I
home."
really think happened.
I think he needs to find a better person to bounce his ideas off of.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
For sure.
For sure. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Sometimes people, again, because I just really feel like the sister is jealous. Sometimes people will act out of their jealousy.
Yeah.
Act out of, like, you never know. He could have been like, I don't know why. Lord, he could have been like, I don't know why my sister just came and did that. I didn't ask her to do that. I just was trying to understand. I was just trying to see how I could phrase this without making you feel some type of way about it. You know what I mean? Like, but the sister is definitely the asshole. But I don't really have a problem with you kind of seeking some guidance from somebody
That's why
else.
I said a sprinkle.
Yeah.
Because for me, the person that I am, and when I look at these types of situations, if this is a relationship between you and I, then these conversations need to be had with you and I. And if you are going to have a conversation with somebody in confidence, then they need to know that coming back to me.
So that's my real problem with it. Did you know that that's how your sister was going to react? But it doesn't sound like he did, because he called immediately.
Well, just because you apologize don't mean that you don't know how your sister is.
Well, also, he called immediately after, which means to me that she might not have told him on her own what happened. He had to read it. So they may have problems communicating in general, because I know for damn sure, if I'm at a family barbecue and your sister just came up to me, I'm coming directly to you.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. We about to go.
Oh, you know what I mean? I'm going to call you over. Come on over here.
You know what I mean?
We clearly having a conversation for everybody, so come on over.
And the only reason that I'm not going to talk in front of sister, because this ain't her business. I'm coming straight to you, and I'm finna address you, and we going. Bye.
That's what I'm saying.
We're done.
For me, no, thank you.
Yeah.
What our personal shit is going on, and again, we still figuring shit out. And for me, I think the biggest part is that you left the conversation and shut down in the middle before we could even get to the meat of what was going on.
Yeah.
And then went and talked to somebody else. I'm the type of person that no, I don't want you to come out of pocket with me, but say how you feel.
But the only reason I'm saying it is because everybody don't deal with conflict the same.
Right.
Sometimes when you feel some type of way, we have to be mature enough to, if the conversation has to be tabled for a moment, let it be tabled. But also, it's not tabled forever. You do have to come back to the conversation. And I think that's my biggest problem. You didn't come back to the conversation before your sister could get to her, which is a problem.
Yeah.
Because it means it went on for too long. You know what I'm saying? I can understand a timeout. Hey, I just don't have it right now. Can I take a few, can I take an hour or two? Can I take but
even that wasn't communicated.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's why I said I feel like they both have issues communicating, because I don't know that she necessarily communicated what she needed either the most effectively.
Well, and again, had he not ended the conversation so abruptly,
for sure,
there could have been room for more clarification on both ends. He could have got his point across clearer to her. She could have got her point across clearer to him. And so for me personally, bringing outside people into the situation is a big no-no.
See, that's me too. I'm always a person, even when I have conflict in my friendships, I don't go ask a whole bunch of other people. I may go to one person, but I know that person is never going to be repeated to anybody else.
Correct.
So I'm perfectly secure there. Whereas I think he may not have had anybody. You can't really ask your homeboys about pregnancy unless their wives have gone through it, and then still they really don't have the perspective that you may be trying to get at. I don't know. I'm just trying to give him a little bit of grace, because
he can have some grace.
Not too much, but
sis has got the big. Oh no,
she's a fucking asshole.
She's an asshole.
She's a fucking
and
asshole.
I feel like
I don't even understand why you even inserted yourself like that. If your brother came to you, and as a woman, I would have left it there.
Yeah,
that's not my place to go address her unless you are specifically asking me to help you with this situation. You know what I mean? Like, if you come to me and you be like, sis, like, I really just need help. I really don't know how to go about this. Okay. But
then I feel like that's room for advice. That's not, again, that's somebody else getting in the middle of your relationship.
Well, look, everybody is not as strong-willed, as outspoken. People are just finding their voice sometimes. Maybe he didn't quite know how to communicate it. You never know. When it comes to communication, for me specifically, when it can be multifaceted, especially amongst multiple people.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, I don't really know what his communication style is. I don't know what her communication style is. But it sounds like overall that they have trouble talking to each other.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
which is red flag right there.
But sister,
did I break the shit?
So we're gonna wrap up that am I the asshole segment right on there. I think we all can agree that sister is big time asshole.
Yeah, sister's big ass. She's an ass.
I feel like boyfriend gets a sprinkle of asshole as well.
I give him a sprinkle of grace too.
And we just gonna hope girl leave him. It ain't.
In this situation, I don't see a good resolve, especially if y'all already having such big miscommunications amongst each other,
and especially if expectations on one of their ends don't drastically change because y'all are on opposite sides.
And especially with him like hoping for this, like you not even expressing this to her, you just hoping it,
just in your own head. She's supposed to reach.
That's that's a problem too. Like just hoping for it is just that's crazy. That's asinine. So I'm just hoping.
On that note, we'll be right back. All right, you all, we're going to wrap everything up with our affirmations for this week. They just happen to tie into beauty since we hit on that a little bit. So are you ready, ladies?
Let's do it.
Okay. I have a positive self-image.
I have a positive self-image.
I accept myself unconditionally.
I accept myself unconditionally.
My imperfections make me unique.
My imperfections make me unique.
I am beautiful in body, mind, and spirit.
I am beautiful in body, mind, and spirit.
All right, ladies. Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Just know you're beautiful how you are, but if you want to tweak a little something,
tweak
change a little something,
absolutely.
Do your little tweak.
Body positivity.
That's
whatever
right.
makes you
Whatever
happy.
it looks like for you.
Yep.
That's for sure.
Be happy in you.
On that note, stay opinionated.
Stay opinionated.
Stay opinionated.
Bye, y'all.
Hey, y'all. We just want to remind you that you can listen to each episode on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube. Search Black Women with Opinions and make sure to subscribe and click that share button. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Black Women with Opinions Podcast. You can follow us on TikTok and X, formerly known as Twitter, at BWWO Podcast. And lastly, make sure to subscribe to our Patreon at Black Women with Opinions Podcast. Thank you for your support. We appreciate it so much. We love you and stay opinionated.